again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I'ma share it, but today I'm yelling, bitch, don't kill my vibe. 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 Look inside of my soul, you can find gold and maybe get rich. Look inside of your soul and you can find out it never exists. I can feel the changes. I can feel a new life. I always knew life can be dangerous. I can say that I like the challenge and you tell me it's painless. You don't know what pain is. How can I paint this picture when the color line is hanging with you? Fell on my face and I woke with a scar. Another mistake living deep in my heart. Buried on top of my sleeve in a flick. I can admit that it did look like yours. Why you resent every making of this? Tell me your purpose is petty again. But even a small lighter can burn a bridge. Even a small lighter can burn a bridge. I can feel the changes. I can feel the new people around me. Just wanna be famous. You can see that my city finally put me on stages. To me that's amazing. To you that's a quick check. With all this respect, let me say this. I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I will share it, but today I'm yelling. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. 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 I'm trying to keep it alive and not compromise the feeling we love. Trying to keep it deprived and only co-sign what radio does. And I'm looking right past you. We live in a world on 2 different axles. You live in a world, you're living behind the mirror. I know what you're scared of. Feeling a feel emotions inferior. Shit is vital. I know you had to. This shit is vital. I know you had to die in a pitiful vein. Tell me you're watching a change. It's way more believable
Mira cómo toma, tómalo morena. Tan rico que se mira morena. Mira cómo mueve, así morena. Mira cómo goza, goza morena. Mira cómo toma, tómalo. Esperando pa' tu tiempo, mi amor para ti no es un ejemplo. Y ahora tú me digas que tú sabes que yo soy para ti como la clave permanente. Esto es pa' tu mente, quiero ser tuyo por siempre. Y yo quiero que te sientas como yo me siento. Mira por ejemplo. Siempre voy a estar aquí a tu lado. Nunca me voy a cansar. Solamente yo te quiero enseñar qué tan caro es. Mírate qué tan caro es. Yo quiero mi morena, tan rico que se ve. Morena, mira cómo mueve, así. Morena, mira cómo goza, goza. Morena, mira cómo toma, toma mi morena. Tan rico que se ve. Morena, mira cómo mueve, así. Morena, mira cómo goza, goza.
Ahora tú me dices que tú sabes. Te veo bailando, te veo gozando, te veo andando por la calle, mi morena. Yo sigo pensando, si yo sigo pensando que yo te quiero en mi brazo, mi morena. Yo te quiero en mi brazo, mi morena. Morena,
Rico que se ve.
morena,
Mira cómo mueve, así.
morena,
Mira cómo goza, goza.
morena,
Mira cómo toma, toma mi morena. Rico que se ve.
morena,
Mira cómo mueve, así.
morena,
Mira cómo goza, goza.
morena,
Mira cómo toma, tómalo.
morena, qué suave, morena, ay qué linda, morena, qué gustosa, morena,
Goza.
morena, ay mi morena, ay mi morena,
Tómalo.
morena, ay 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 mi morena, ay 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 mi morena, ay 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 mi morena, ay 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 mi morena.
I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, is life worth living? Should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. Cops give a damn about a Negro. Pull the trigger, kill a nigga, he's a hero. Give the crack to the kids, who the hell cares? One less hungry mouth on the welfare. First ship them dope and let them deal to brothers. Give them guns, step back, watch them kill each other. It's time to fight back, that's what Huey said. 2 shots in the dark, now Huey's dead. I got love for my brother, but we can never go nowhere unless we share with each other. We gotta start making changes. Learn to see me as a brother instead of 2 distant strangers. And that's how it's supposed to be. How can the devil take a brother if he's close to me? I'd love to go back to when we played as kids, but things change, and that's the way it is. Come on, that's just the way it is. Changes, things will never be the same. That's just the way it is, the way it is. Oh yeah, yeah. Hear me? Oh my, oh my. Come on, come on, come on. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is, the way it is. Things will never be the same, never be the same. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. And that's just the way it is, way it is. Oh yeah, yeah. I see no changes. All I see is racist faces, Misplaced hate makes disgrace to races. I wonder what it takes to make this one better place. Let's erase the waste, take the evil out the people. They'll be acting right, 'cause both black and white are smoking crack tonight. And the only time we chill is when we kill each other. It takes skill to be real, time to heal each other. And although it seems heaven sent, we ain't ready to see a black president. Oh, it ain't a secret, don't conceal the fact. The penitentiary's packed and it's filled with blacks. But some things will never change. Trying to show another way, but you're staying in a dope game. Ooh, now tell me what's some mother to do. Being real don't appeal to the brother in you. Yeah, you gotta operate the easy way. I made a G today, but you made it in a sleazy way. Selling crack to the kids, I gotta get paid. Well, hey, well that's the way it is. Come on, that's just the way it is. Changes, things will never be the same. That's just the way it is, the way it is. Oh yeah, yeah. Hear me, oh my, come on. That's just the way it is, just the way it is, the way it is. Things will never be the same, never be the same. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, and that's just the way it is, way it is. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Just the way it's done. Things will never be the same.
No texting, no writing, nobody telling me what to say. This from the brain, from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right. No, it's not hard to fool me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yes. Yeah, lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all, to the edge of it all. So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll find a better one. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell your good lies, 'cause I'll find a better one. Ooh, susceptible now before the moment flies. It's not a problem.
Yo, let's go.
'Cause I know what I'm getting into. Yes. Yeah. Nothing can stop me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good lies, 'cause I'll find a
Yo, we are back. We are back. We are back.
You want to come on with me tonight? It's been a while.
So what is this tonight? You just want to be held, or you want the LD?
What you think it is? I want the LD, baby. And then I want to be held. That's all right with you?
You know me. It's my duty to please that booty.
Yo, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to everyone that is tuning in tonight. We are here at another Tuesday. You are here at another episode of the Black Bottom Roscast. I'm your host, Ross Lee. We are here to bring the real, have grown folks conversations, fellowship, and have a good time doing it while we're here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in tonight. Shout out to Sweetness. Shout out to my A1 Day One, Big Mike. Shout out to you. Shout out to Dr. Johnson. Hey, shout out to Wifey. Hey, shout out to everybody. Thank y'all for all your congratulations. You know, I had to step into a different realm out here in the world. This was actually for those that heard and saw the posts and things like that. You know, this past Sunday I was baptized. And it's actually the second time that I was baptized. So the first time I did it, you know, I was a youngin', I was a teenager. Didn't quite truly understand what I was doing at the time, but still in all in my heart, I did it. But I decided to do it again because hell, everybody in my family did it. I couldn't just be the last man standing and just sitting there looking at everybody like, man, y'all wading in the water and I'm just out here on dry land, on high land. Like, man, maybe I should join in. No, but it wasn't just because of that. It was because I felt that there was a need to do for my spiritual, you know, well-being and for my growth as an individual. Don't ever in life do something just because someone else is doing it, especially if you don't know what's all behind it and what comes with it. If you're going to do something, have a critical and analytical analysis and a spiritual understanding of what you're doing. And that's all I can say. You know, I'm not about to, you know, get long drawn with that. We're gonna get with the show. I will say happy birthday to my grandmother. God rest her soul. Today was her birthday. My wifey, she has a couple of things that have been going on for this month as far as her family and her parents as well this month. You know, my prayers and my condolences to the things that you deal with as well. And you know, October is a real wild month. Physically, spiritually, a lot of things. I don't know who else goes through the things that they go through in October, but it's a change of the seasons. We're approaching the last stretch of the year. And you know, people going through things, you know, people losing their minds about what the government is doing as far as come next month. All these food stamp recipients is going to get shut off and everyone is in a panic and everyone is going crazy and this, that, and the other. But you got to understand something. This is politics, y'all. See, and this is what we got to understand as far as everyday society. Stop 100% depending on everyone else but yourself. So many people are so dependent on what others do for you that you miss all of his heavenly glory as far as what you can do for self. Oh man, you say
I just lost my cousin. Hey, man, condolences to your loss, and may he be in a better place. You know, it's a thing. It's rough around this time of the year. Holidays coming around, and this should be a time for friends and family, close ones, things like that. Um, yeah, my grandmother was born in 1931. She's been gone. She's been gone for some time now, almost 20 years. Actually, 16 years now. You know what I'm saying? She passed on to glory back in 2009. And what's so ironic, the day of her homecoming was kind of like how it was today, gloomy and rainy, you know. So definitely it was a sign. She's been watching me, and hopefully she's happy as far as what I've transformed myself in my latter parts of my years, because I know for the longest when she was here on earth, she was worried about how I was going to move. She was worried about the type of people I was interacting with. She was worried about what I was going to do in life. But I can be safe to say that if nothing else, what I'm doing, now I'm not only doing it for those that taught me right, I'm doing it for those I need to teach so they can be right as well. And that's my babies. Yeah, like I say, everyone in my family is baptized. The day that I was baptized was a year to the day that my youngest babies were baptized. I didn't plan it that way. I didn't like look at a calendar to try to figure out, well, yeah, I'm gonna do it on that day. I had no idea. It totally slipped my mind. I mean, of course, I knew the day was baptized. I was there, but I didn't know that it was to the day, a year later that happened. So God is good. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm not gonna get on off with that long, drawn out soliloquy. Hope everyone has been doing good. I hope everyone had a blessed weekend. Hope everyone's been safe, and I hope everyone is striving to be the best version of yourself. Like I said, you are here at the Black Bottom Roscast. We got a lot to talk about tonight. You see the title, you see the thumbnail. Some people get their feelings when certain topics is brought up in the world, right? Certain people get in their emotions when platforms like myself and others have these grown folk discussions of accountability, of not trying to ridicule each other, not trying to down each other, but to try to, educate each other. Everything that I'm doing on my platform is for educational purposes and entertainment. And yeah, do we judge somewhat? Oh yeah, we're gonna judge. I know, people say, you shouldn't judge, because when you point one finger at one, five other however many fingers is pointing towards yours. I mean, hey, it is what it is. We're all not perfect. We're striving for perfection, but we're not perfect. So if you felt what I've done in my life, in my past, you want to keep holding that dark cloud over me, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you can carry on with the carry on all you want, but I'm not that person that you think I am. Hell, I wasn't even the person who you thought I was when you was around me, So, I'm only going to show what I want you to see to a degree. But if you're righteous, if you're true to your thing, if you're true to your spirit, I'll catch that. And if you didn't think I was what I was cracked up to be, I'm quite sure that you would lead a place. I'm not here to try to prove myself to be better than anybody. I'm not here to try to down anyone. All I'm here to do is bring in something to educate us, to put on our minds, to learn something, to carry on. That's all I can do. So like, share, and subscribe if you are coming into the place. Hit the like button. It's like when you come in somebody's house. Hey, wipe your feet at the door. Hit the like button on the way in. And hit the subscribe button if you are new. I'm trying to get to a goal. Shout out to all my newer subscribers that has been subscribing. It's been a slow trickle. It's all good. You know, I'm just trying to get out here in the algorithm. So like, share, and subscribe to the video. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to tune on in every Tuesday at 8:30 and every Friday at 10 p.m. Central for the Black Bottom Roscast. How's everybody doing out here? Well, y'all, what's going on? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? How everybody feeling? Everybody doing good? Everybody blessed? You know, like I say, it's an open forum. We all here grown. Speak your mind, speak how you feel. You know, nothing under the sun is to be excluded. You know, you're doing good. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. As long as you're feeling blessed, you woke up today, it's a blessing. You dealt what you had to deal with the day. The end of the day is near and it's here. So, with that being said, get you some water, eat you some fruit, roll you a blunt, have you a beer, get you a cocktail. Like my man Big Mike said, get you some juice. But leave them pills alone. Them mugs will kill you. Do I think it's going to be a riot next month? This shit has been going on long and strong for the last month. So anything is possible. These motherfuckers have been protesting and doing what they're doing out my way. You know, in the western suburbs. It's crazy, man. These protesters, they're not protesting for the sake of peace. They're protesting for chaos. Hell, I heard that the leader of ICE, some of these people is like threatening his life and shit. You know, but y'all want people to. This is what y'all doing to try to make a point. They try to say that the conservative side of things is the violent ones. Really? Wow. Even though I'm not even going to touch on that tonight. I'll probably touch on some of that Friday, you know, with my next stream. But I don't even want to get all off into the get down with that shit tonight. But just know that y'all trying to ski uphill with this shit, y'all. Whoever is just so enthralled with trying to fight for a group of people that don't give a fuck about y'all. You guys are fighting for a group of people that don't talk to y'all, don't network with y'all, try to play like they don't understand English. And trust me, a large percentage of them do. But just like any group of people that have a foreign language, you know, they'll interact with themselves in their language just to throw you off as far as what they're actually talking about. You will be surprised about what some of these people that y'all fighting for say about y'all if some of y'all truly understood the language that they speak. I think that's why it was so important when all of us was growing up in the 80s in the early 90s in school about learning like Spanish. Because if a lot of y'all would have learned Spanish, you would understand some of the conversations that these people are having. I didn't learn it as much as I should have, but I know enough. My wife, she's bilingual, so she shows and teaches me enough. But I'm the type of person that actually understands body language. I understand certain key phrases, what they talk about. So trust me, I might not truly understand everything that they're saying, but I know where they're coming from. So you people want to sit here and risk y'all life, risk y'all freedom for a group of people that's laughing at y'all really behind the scenes, taking resources of people that was born here, that's struggling for their benefit. What are y'all gaining behind it? That's what I gotta ask. I mean, I'm not gonna touch on it as far as show clips and stuff like that, but I just gotta ask, what are you, as an American citizen that was born here, what are you gaining that's not in the political ring? What are y'all gaining fighting for them? Who fought for you that was from another country for your liberation? Do they fight for y'all, especially us blacks that going 40, going north for these people? Are they fighting for you to get your reparations? Are they fighting for you to get your just due and equality in this country on all levels? Are they fighting for you to get your food stamps for next month? Are they fighting for y'all to keep your housing? Are they fighting for y'all to keep your jobs? Are they fighting for your children to have a proper education? Or are they fighting to stop gang crimes that happen in our community? Are they helping y'all? I mean, don't worry. I mean, I'll wait. I will wait for your response. What are they doing for our community? What are they doing really for the community besides being cheap labor, getting paid with some companies under the table so they don't have to worry about taxes, and they're getting cheap labor? I mean, what are they really doing? Well, this country was built on immigrants. Yeah, it was mainly built on slaves. So where's your fight? Where's your protest? Where's their veracity for your plight and your history? Half these motherfuckers know about your shit and don't give two fucks about what y'all deal with on a daily basis. You ain't gotta believe me. Just sit back and watch. Watch. They're trying to be the next second-class citizen in this country. Shove the black community and everyone else that struggled and scrapped and clawed to get some kind of place and get some kind of acceptance, or get some kind of citizenship, or get some kind of respect in this country. They walking all over y'all shit. They even walking all over you, y'all Skittle Crew people. They walking over y'all's rights too. Don't give a fuck about y'all. They like, thank you. Like, gracias, gracias. Gracias, senorita. Gracias, senor, for helping. Gracias for getting your head bust in. For us, gracias for you going to jail. For us, gracias getting shot up. For us. And what are y'all gaining behind it? You got to ask yourself that question. What is it that is your gain for helping people that don't even want to speak your language, don't even want to communicate with you so you can understand where they're coming from, unless it's to sell you something, unless it's to scam you on something, unless it's to rob you of something, unless it's to sell you something, unless it's to take something from you. What are y'all getting behind that? I mean, hey, listen, I wait. So in the meantime, in between time, where y'all think about that, we're gonna start off with a little body cam from my man Heavy Gant. You know how we do. This is why you can't just let anybody in your house. So prevalent, even though this is from our own people, as far as what this is. So hold on for a second. Hold on. This is not what I was trying to put on. See, I'm struggle streaming already.
Which female celebrity?
I am struggle streaming already. This is not what the fuck I was trying to put. All right, hold on. Like I say, StreamYard be StreamYard, you know. I swear to God it do. It be doing the most. So hold on, this is not what I was trying to go for. So I don't know what the fuck going on. Anywho, StreamYard. See, I'm struggling streaming already. All right, here we go. Here you go, have again. So anyway, let's go.
Says, what are you doing? So I'm replacing this window with the window trim. It's rotted out. I got to replace it with some flashing. She comes walking straight over here. She goes, "You're not doing that. And I own this place." I'm like, "Okay, well that's funny because I own this place." Wow. She goes, "No, you don't. Let me see some papers." Anyway, I'm like, "No." She goes, I'm like, "Who are you with? Who do you stay here? Because you're not a tenant of mine." Right. She's like, "I stay with this guy Joe." I'm like, and basically she's telling me that she owns the place again, that she owns the place, right? And I'm like, okay, like, you know, she goes over this door. She doesn't have a key to the door. You know, she doesn't really live here. I think maybe she was here as a guest.
Now keep in mind, this is one of those rent a room property situations, right? And I can admit, I actually, at one point in my life, I had to deal with a situation like this. And shit, it ain't cool, man. It ain't what it's cracked up to be. I think the worst thing that people have to deal with when they're in this kind of a situation is to deal with the different kind of people that is on this property, living up under the same roof as you. You don't know what to expect. You could be up under the same roof with a person that's a heavy drug user, and you got to deal with their issues and everydays. You might have to deal with someone who has mental issues. You got to deal with that shit every day. You might have to deal with someone that has a problem with cleanliness, hygiene, all kind of shit. Now keep in mind, some situations like this, you might have 3 or more people from different walks of life living up under this one roof. And each one of these individuals is trying to live their life. But y'all got to try to somehow coexist. So here's a situation. The property owner is trying to do whatever repairs he got. Obviously, this woman who's talking about is not an actual resident there, but one of the people that does stay there and pays their rent to rent their room out, allowed this person to stay with them because whatever situation that this lady had. But it's going to get real. So this is an example of why living in these rental room situations is hellfire.
All the guests.
Okay.
Anyhow, she proceeded to get very violent and threw a slushie of some kind at me.
Okay.
She after throwing the slushie at me, she went over to this door, tried to get in, and I told her she's not getting in here. I'm like, you're not getting in here.
Right.
I don't know who you are. You don't. Well, then she spit in my face.
Wow. Hey, yo, Body Cam Leak is the channel. The link is in the description. Y'all know who I do this for. God bless Ohio. Come on.
Twice. She hit him twice.
Okay.
She put.
Wow.
She hit me twice. She hit him twice.
Okay.
She put her hands on him.
Mm-hmm.
She spit in my face, hit him twice. She's trying to get in this door. She's knocking on the door. Joe. That's Joe.
Okay.
And I'm like, you're not getting in this place. You're not
Right.
entering this building.
Right.
We called you guys.
Yeah. I'm coming from bigger heights. It's not in my district. They're tied up on something else.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm over here.
That's what it was.
So you don't know her name or anything?
Rhea. That's it.
Rhea?
Rhea. Or like EHA.
Could you call your friend and possibly get a full name?
He got a phone. I wait. He won't be back till like 3:30.
She went this way.
What does she have on it?
Rhea sounds diabolical, don't she?
Exactly.
She had gray sweatpants on.
Mhm.
She's a white sweatshirt with some letters over it. She just started walking down that way.
Okay.
Got 2 bags and a purple blanket with her.
Shorter black girl,
Okay. Dark complexion, light complexion.
Oh, let's not bring race into this, guys.
darkish.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
heavier
purple
set.
bag, so I can.
No, I mean, she
it won't
has
be
a
hard.
pair of sweatpants with her and maybe like a bag, but she walked down this way, white sweater with some letters with a cross. I really wasn't reading the sweater because I was more focused on her
I got
spitting
you.
my face and just
I got you.
keep her
And
complete.
just think the amount of self-control these men had to have. He got hit several times. She spit in his face, threw a slushie, spit.
Now, trust me, because God ain't through me yet. Yeah, I know I was wet in the water Sunday, but I'm still a human. I still move around every goddamn day. I don't know how I would handle the fact somebody that's trying to tell me that they running something that I'm running, and being that they're not getting the way that they want, they throw stuff at me, assault me, and spit in my face. This is why I'm not a policeman. I'm gonna keep saying that to as long as the day is long.
In his face, okay, and she still is able just to walk around like ain't nothing happened to her because nothing happened to her. That's the amount of self-control these men had to have.
I don't know this person, completely unprovoked.
Yeah, clearly she has some type of mental issues going on, and that's why he bring her ass here to watch her.
Yeah.
So if I find her, do you guys want to like press charges?
Yeah,
or?
absolutely. She keeps,
Okay.
I keep her around.
Right.
I asked because some people are like, no, I just wanted to stay away from here. So I have to ask.
Like, you locked up. You're going to come out of nowhere. We don't know you. We're just fixing a window.
I totally understand your frustrations.
To just assault us while
Yeah.
we're working. So your friend brought her here.
Yeah, he said this morning we go to work. He said just watch her. When I get off work, I'll be back on our way. You know?
Right.
Nah, we gotta talk to that friend, dog. Because seriously, if there's somebody who has a lot of mental health issues, whatever it is, you just can't willy-nilly decide to bring that person to your house. Well, I guess you could, but this dude don't live by himself. He lives in a communal situation. He lives in a house with other people that are renting rooms in that house or whatever they got going on.
And the one thing that I've learned from my experience being in that kind of situation, there are people that live in those communal, dwellings that really don't give a fuck about nobody else in there but what they got going on. I think that's the real drawback as far as about it. And it's sad, but it's like a catch-22, right? Because in reality, some states don't like this kind of living situation anymore, even though this has been kind of like the backbone of our community for quite some time. We can go back to the old days. We can go back to like the 1900s. We can go back to like the early 1920s, 30s, 40s. There were plenty of places across the country that did this kind of stuff. You know, someone had a nice amount of property. They wanted to do something good on the same aspect, make money. This is before really major like apartment buildings were put into play. This was like the original startups to what apartments are now. It's just only difference in the departments and what these communal livings is. Yeah, they're in the same dwelling, but it's constructed different. So each dwelling in the apartment building had their own space. When you're dealing in this kind of situation, you all are sharing the same space. You're sharing the same bathrooms. You're sharing the same kitchen. You're sharing the same common area, the living room, the dining room, you know, things like that. It's like you gotta respect each other's space. You gotta respect, like, say, your neighbor at 2:00 is cooking their food. Are you going to let them do what they got to do, clean up their area and move on, and then you do it? I mean, it's just so many variables behind it. It's chaotic. You know, it's just chaotic because some people don't give a fuck about what you got going on. Some people like say they need to use the bathroom for whatever reason, and you're in the bathroom, and that's the only bathroom. You're talking about 3 or 4, maybe more people sharing one place. So everyone's using this. Who's going to clean it? Who's responsible for cleaning this stuff? Who's responsible for upkeeping the everyday living in this shit? It's just so much to deal with. And it's sad, but look, does it beat being homeless, having to deal with a shelter? It depends on the situation. Honestly, it depends on the circumstance. Some people might feel that living in a shelter is way better than living in a rental room situation in a communal, property. Depends on the situation, but it's a learning thing. It's humbling. I tell you that right now. It's definitely humbling because the one thing you got to understand, your privacy is very minute. Especially if others think that you're doing something or having something more than them, they're going to want to see what the fuck you got going on. And it's just a lot of pros and cons with this kind of living situation. But all right, let's go.
So now you're just going to leave her there for them to deal with her? Like that's going to go well? Now, hey man, they got to talk to that dude. They got to rap to him nice and hard. Like, yo, I may even look at sending him packing. Okay, just inviting people here that's gonna act like this. Come on.
And then so
we're just sitting there watching TV, saying hardly nothing, acting normal, And then I come out here and you're at the door, everybody's screaming. I'm like, what the hell?
Did you witness any of the stuff?
No.
Did anybody else witness it? Just you outside?
When she tried to get in the door, she's knocking for Joe.
Okay. Well, let me circle the block and see what we got here. Is that her there?
I don't understand this. I don't understand why she would be like, you wouldn't even none of her business. I'm watching.
All right, let me go talk to her. See what's going on. What's going on with you guys? With you and the guys down here?
Who?
Down there at the street right there.
They're crackheads and they keep following me and I cussed them out and I told them to leave me alone.
Okay, did you hit one of them or throw a
If
slushie at them?
No, if I told them to stop following me, then why would I hit one of them?
To stop.
Hey, she got another slushie too. Come on.
I'm following you. They're working on a house down there.
Okay, and that's the house I was at.
I understand that. So that's his house. He owns a house.
Okay, and when he told me to leave, I left.
Okay, well, there's several people there that said that you hit them,
No, I
spit
didn't.
on them.
I didn't.
Okay, I need you to come back here to this cruiser with me for a second so I can talk to
For
you.
what?
So I can talk to you.
About what?
What happened down there?
If they just told me,
Okay,
then
so-
what you gotta
so-
talk to me about?
Because I'm asking you.
I
What
have
happened.
rights, and
And
I
you
don't.
No, you
Exactly.
you definitely, most definitely have rights. For 110%, you do. But I'm asking you nicely, so please come back over here to the cruiser so I can speak to you.
I'm not going to my
Okay,
cruise.
Stay right here.
This is 1220.
So pretty much you're saying you were staying there and they start following you.
Yes, I was staying there, and as I was leaving, they said some ignorant, racist stuff to me. So I was like,
Of course.
"Cough!" Like
Start 26.
I said, "Cough," and they was like,
If you're dealing with some shit like that in one of these communal situations, why are you trying to lay your head with a group of people that is not the same? All right, I'm gonna let this play because this kind of triggers me to a certain degree because I've actually dealt with this kind of situation at one point in my life when I wasn't at my greatest, when I wasn't at my most stable, situation, and I had no choice. It was either that or living out in the street and whatever. Sometimes in life you get dealt, lemons. It's an old saying where, hey, when you get dealt lemons, you make lemonade. No, motherfucker, when I get dealt lemons, I'm gonna throw them bitches. Because I gotta do better. Because this is not how you want to live your life. Some people are accepted to this. Some people don't mind because in their eyes, they see it, well, as long as I'm dealing with my space and in my dwelling, I can kind of deal with the other shit. I can kind of block all that shit out. But every human deserves to have their own. Every human on this earth that's able to take care of themselves and to fend for themselves and strive to be a better version of themselves deserve their own space, whether you're by yourself or with a family. I think the worst thing that I've seen in situations like this is when there's like small families that live in this situation. I highly don't recommend that kind of lifestyle. I would hate to see, like a man, a woman, and some children living in this kind of situation, or a woman and their children living in this situation, because like I say, you just don't know who these other people are that's under the same roof as you. And when the lights are out and the doors is locked and it's wee hours of the night, you don't know what these other people are in their respected rooms and areas on the property is doing or thinking. There are some things that I've seen in these kind of living situations, these rental room situations, man. I wouldn't want to see anybody deal with this kind of shit. Trust me, this is triggering right now with me because I've dealt with this kind of situation before. And by the grace of God and the grace, me having some kind of gumption about myself and wanting to have better, I couldn't stay in that rut. It's depressing. It's taxing mentally, physically, spiritually. It's that. That's why I say, man, strive to be the best version of yourself. Don't I know it's hard out here in the world. I know everyone is crying and as far as about what's going on with, society and, everything, but there's always something better. You can always do better, but you got to want to do better. Some people are happy living this kind of lifestyle, depending on what it is. Mentally, they've checked out. Physically, they can't do what regular people do. It's many different, scenarios. Maybe one day, if y'all want me to really like break down and do like a case study on just how it is for people to live in these communal situations, let me know. I'll bring my own accounts to the table and I'll research some other case studies and we can fellowship behind it. You know what I'm saying? You say, my brother, trust me, I know I've lived 3 houses down from Dumma. Oh shit. Then you already understand. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm actually, when it came to like these renter room situations, I had three situations that I lived in, but really I lived in on a everyday basis. I've lived in 2. I know one I lived on, which was actually my first one, which I'm kind of glad it was that one because I had to get out of this one person's house. I fell on hard times. You got eating raw meat. I get it. Oh yeah, when I was on 55th, that was that situation, right? Story time. Let's bring it in a little bit. I'm gonna tell you about this story. Story time, right? I was living in a situation where it was 2012, and I got through some hard times. I lost the place that I was living at out east, and I went to go stay with someone who I thought was a friend until I really saw how they live. And I ain't gonna lie, my grandmama told me this shit, God rest her soul, it's her birthday today. She told me, you gonna find out how people really are when you live with them. And I found out. And I'm a certain kind of way. Call me bougie, call me whatever, call me ADHD, whatever the fuck you want to call me. OCD, whatever the fuck. I don't like swaller. I don't like shit all over the place. I don't like filth. I just don't like it. And yeah, this person wasn't living the greatest. And trust me, my wife would tell you the day that I found that spot that she actually helped me find, the day I was able to move about that motherfucker, it was a blizzard. It was a winter storm. I'm talking about snow damn near to your fucking waistline. And I moved about that shit in about 20 minutes. They hit the fuck up out of there to go to this renter room spot. And then when I got in this spot, it was a house, of course, and a decent house, decent neighborhood. Yeah, it was on 55th, and Henri was right off, off the main street. But the neighborhood, the block itself it was good people on that block. It was just some of the people that was living in this building, in this house, they was something else. And I dealt with some shit, but I made it do what it do for me. And I had some good memories there. It was actually a pretty good, you say you like Tony Money Stone. Yeah, I told you, get the fuck out the way. I got this. I want to help. Nope. I got this. And when I told her that I got it, she saw the strength of Samson come up out of my ass. I'm moving big dumbass bags on my chest, in waist high motherfucking snow damn near to get the fuck about this residence so I can go to this other place. And for the most part, it had its ups and downs, but it had more highs than lows in this situation. But did I deal with some people up in there that was thieving? Did I deal with some people up in there that had mental health issues? Yeah, I did. That was the beginning stages. I had another situation after that over on 65th and Rhodes, around the corner from O Block. Matter of fact, right when fucking Duck and all them motherfuckers and Vaughn and all them was in the heat of their battles. I used to go in the house every goddamn day, coming home from work. 10, 20 minutes later, it's like Beirut around that motherfucker. And this was when my oldest daughter hasn't even came into the world yet. I couldn't have my baby around this kind of shit. You know? So I had to make a decision. I had to make a choice. Even though I was down, I was struggling, I was doing whatever. I had to do whatever the fuck I had to do to change that. Some people can do it. Some people don't care to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I think the only thing that really like pissed me off about that situation over there when we was out south on 55th is that we actually had an opportunity to buy this property. And the people that ran it didn't want us to buy it. Nice property. We got along real good with the neighbors around there. It was decent. That was one situation I can say we could have turned into, you know, something glorious, but you know, it is what it is. Hey, matter of fact, some fucking Mexicans bought the fucking place. But that's a whole nother story for another time. But anyway, that's my rant. I ain't trying to go all off into that, you know, long drawn. I did it long enough. Let's go on with the body cam.
You're not supposed to be here anyway. I said y'all got me mistaken for somebody else. Period. So
this is so common, man. People think that alleging acts of racism somehow justifies your criminal action. You know what I mean? And people be lying about this type of shit all the time. I don't know if she's lying or not. I tend to think she's spinning a yarn here. Okay. But if somebody is racist, that doesn't mean that you then get to beat them up, rob them, spit on them, or do whatever criminal activity after that, man. That should be common sense, but apparently it's not.
You're walking from the house, leaving the house.
Yes, I was leaving. I was walking from the driveway.
Okay. And you're telling me that you walk from the driveway and they're following you. So then you walk up on them. And you just happen to throw the slushy on him. Is that what you're saying?
I didn't throw a slushy.
He had slushy all over his.
No, he did not. I just seen him. He did not have no slushy on him. That's why I said, fuck, stop talking to me.
26, you okay? 12 was here. Thank you.
I don't know. But I'm staying far away from there. I just got out of jail yesterday.
Oh, boy.
You were staying there with somebody named Joe?
Yeah, I was staying there with my people's souls, and he had took me over there because I didn't have nowhere to go from me getting out of jail yesterday. Okay. And I was staying there, and as I was like walking out to leave to get me a Polar Pop, he said he just started going crazy on me, and I was like, "What's your deal today?" Like, I don't.
Hey, yo, and Joe trying to do the right thing, seeing that she's in a bad way or whatever the case is, just got out of jail, doesn't have no place to go. See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. You got helping people's great, but helping the right people is better. Helping the wrong person, okay, is horrible. Because you got to remember, man, if somebody's just getting out of jail, you ain't got no place to go. Well, why don't you have no place to go? Now, truthfully, sometimes a person ain't got no place to go just because they don't have nobody and you want to help that person. But look at her. As soon as he brought her back to the crib, Now you're throwing slushies on people, you're spitting on people, you're hitting on people. I wonder why she ain't had no place to go.
Understand? I said you got me mistaken for somebody else because this is I just came over here yesterday. I don't even be here. I don't know.
I'm telling you, she's building a case against herself. She only been there since yesterday. Just got out of jail, and you done already spit on people, hit people, and threw slushies on people, having just gotten out of jail.
If he was tripping about the house or I don't know. I didn't even get into all that because I just walked away.
All right. Well.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you this: we got 2 people that are saying that you threw slushy on them and you hit them. So, like I told you before, I need you to go ahead and put your stuff down.
Did he press charges on me or something?
He's going to.
I'm going to jail.
You're going right back to where you were.
I'm in the tank right now so I can investigate. Put your stuff down for me.
Are you serious?
Hands behind the combative brisket, ma'am.
All right, stand right here. You got anything on you?
No.
Yes, sir, Miss Rhea.
This one's going to be a boat.
So the
She got
owner,
into a fight earlier. She also was creating problems on the fire up on at the fire. They
Who,
sent
her?
her away.
her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So owner of the house, he said he's over there fixing the window. He has like a room in the house. He's fixing the window. He said the girl just walked up and was like, "What are you doing? I own this house." He just threw a fucking slushy in his face and about to punch him.
Came to get another one.
Yeah.
I think
How
throwing
can y'all
stuff
just
and then
put-
punching.
How can y'all just put assault on somebody when y'all didn't even I wasn't there?
Okay. Well, I believe she had some independent witnesses out there that told her what cooperated the person.
She didn't say that. She said, "Are you serious? It's gonna be an assault charge."
Yeah. Yeah.
But I didn't do nothing to them.
Oh. Hold on. Okay, so I'll give you the rundown on what happened. I guess the guy who you were staying with, not the guy who dropped you off here, but the guy who was, his name is Joe or something.
Didn't nobody drop me off here. I was leaving the house and I was coming here to get something to drink.
Okay. So how long have you been staying there?
I was there yesterday. I was there. I spent the night and then I was there today.
Okay. What's the guy's name that you're staying there with?
His name is Joe.
Joe. So you talked to Joe. Like that's
Yes,
who you talked to.
yes.
Well, he made it seem like someone dropped you off there. So
Because Sammy was there.
okay.
I came there with Sammy, and that's his friend.
Okay, then that's.
But me and him got to talking, and I was there more with Joe than I was there with Sammy.
I got you. So the guy who has on the orange shirt and the other guy, he owns the house. So that's who Joe is renting from. So he said basically he's fixing the window. He said that you came out of nowhere and he's like, what are you doing to that window? I own this house. And he's like, actually, I own the house. You can't. Couldn't own the house.
That's what Joe did tell me that he owned the house afterwards, but I really don't understand.
Lying?
I got you.
Hey, either she.
Right, come on, man. Like, come on, y'all. Like, come on. And see, and there be people like this, and regardless of what she's going through and what she's dealing with, there's a certain kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like respect you should have for people to even want to do something like this for other people. Because the owner of this building, he could have just said, fuck all y'all, kept it for himself and his family, or rented it to like a single family, couple or whatever. And whatever these other people was dealing with, they just would have dealt with it. But he felt compassionate enough to hook this residence up, whereas each person can have their own space, but there's rules. There's rules in these kind of boarding houses. That's what they used to call them back in the day. Like in the day. We're talking like turn of the century. You would call boarding houses. You got rules. You keep your shit clean. You stay out of other people's business. This, that, and the third. And a lot of times in them days, the actual owner of the building would live on the property. But in modern days, hell the fuck no, because these people got their own house. They got their own family. So hell no, they're not about to sleep and lay their head where these other people is living at in this property. But they hope that y'all follow the rules of the property. And yeah, shit happens, people invite people, this, that, and the third, people that might live there, they got their own issues. This is why I say this is triggering to me, because I've dealt with this kind of scenario. Would I wish this on anybody? No. But I wouldn't wish you to be living out on the streets either. So consider this. If you ever in life have to deal with a scenario like this, get in and out as quick as you can. Save your money, because a lot of times these rental room situations is not that expensive, but it is to a degree, because some of these building owners, they be trying to bleed as much money they can about your ass. Like I said, I've dealt with that shit. I actually dealt with a motherfucker that was trying to do background checks and credit checks and wanted me to put a deposit down and of half what the rent was on top of the rent. I'm like, damn, this is a fucking apartment. I mean, am I going to get like apartment like benefits? That shit was crazy. I'll never forget that shit. That shit was somewhere out in the hundred somewhere years ago. Anyway.
He lying or Joe was lying? Somebody lying. Somebody's lying here. I think it's her.
Gotcha. So that's what they're saying happened. They have a witness. Like I said, all I can do is come here and investigate and see what happened. Like I said, because you're being arrested, you still have to tell your side of the story, and you know what I mean. You have to be proven guilty. Okay. But from what I'm getting from them, I have enough evidence they want to press charges. Okay. Did you forget that you did this? Possibly. You think maybe you lost him like us.
I literally just got out of jail yesterday. Like, I'm done getting in trouble.
I know, and I understand.
Like,
apparently not. And I would think there should be some sort of video footage of this, I would imagine, if it was done outside in broad daylight, right?
Do you take any medicine that would have made
yes,
you
I take meds. You didn't see it in my bag?
Yeah, I've seen them, but I don't know what they were. Do you have like some type of mental something going on?
Yes, I have mental.
Okay.
I'm schizophrenic.
Okay.
Oh shit. And I hate to say this about him, because like I said, this is triggering, because some of these things I done dealt with. I done dealt with the rental room situation. I done dealt with living in a situation with a schizophrenic. It ain't nothing to be. It's fucked up, y'all. Like I said, God bless those that deal with these kind of problems. But God bless me for fucking getting the fuck up out of it. The fuck? I was going, man, look, I can't. I know God is working on me, but God ain't through with me yet. I am not here to be another person's punching bag for their mental anguish, for their mental downfall, for their mental issues. I ain't that one. I ain't got that kind of patience. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's hellfire, dealing with people like this, because they deal with a lot. I know y'all probably been hearing about the TV series that just came out here recently about Ed Gein. He was allegedly a schizophrenic. That's who you got the ideas of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Psycho, the part of Buffalo Bill, and Silence of the Lamb, for those that remember those movies. He was modeled behind some of those characters. The characters was modeled behind him. That's how influential of a person this person was. And apparently this man was, diagnosed as schizophrenic. You know, my wife disagrees and said maybe he has some kind of personality disorder, but I mean, in my opinion, that's still being schizophrenic. So, I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, that's pretty much what that was. You know, prayers for that girl. It's hard out here when you dealing with mental health issues and you don't have the proper help with adultery and visual. Yeah, he had all that shit. So you know the story. I actually just watched that documentary, Monster, this past weekend. I watched the whole thing like over the weekend. It was crazy, and you know, and then in them days, they didn't put those kind of people in prison. They put them in mental facilities, and this is what I was trying to tell people years ago in the club world that we need back again, because the government cut off funding these kind of facilities. They got tired of spending the money on it. They felt that money was good for something else. But guess what? Okay, y'all want to use that money for something else because of the unit she did in serial. Okay. Was he considered? Yeah, because Ed Gein was considered one of the first serial killers of this country. But a lot of the shit, like say the skin that he had got off of corpses, he literally used to dig up corpses. And that's why in the movie Size of the Lamb, the character of Buffalo Bill was talking about, you know, you put the lotion on the skin to get the whole skin, blah, 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 blah. That's how he was able to successfully get the skin off of the corpses that he would freshly dig up. He would literally look in the paper. He didn't like wait like a year or two and like dig up corpses. He was very intuitive of what he was doing. That's why I'm saying, was he truly nuts? Or just a nutbag that had a lot of common sense? He knew to look in the paper every day of people who recently passed on and was buried, and would go to the grave sites, find their graves, and dig them up. Mainly women. And take their bodies to his house, his farmhouse. Put lotion on them. Cut the skins off. He was considered schizophrenic. Yeah, that's what I know. That's what the documentary said. By diagnosed, but there are arguments that it was more towards dissociation. Yeah, that I can understand. That he had like a personality disorder, because he would hear these things in his head literally, and he thought it was real. He literally thought everything that was going on in his head, the voices, you know, there's like, you know, if anybody's like a wrestling fan and y'all hear the theme song for Randy Orton, I hear voices in my head, you know, that kind of shit. You know, same shit. He just took it to a whole nother level. And this is why we need these facilities back in our communities again. There has to be a place, if you're not going to properly treat the mentally ill people medically, putting them in prison is not going to help them. Because he would hear his mom as was. Yeah, because he had guilt. But see, the government killed that shit. And when I was in the circles that I was in, I was really like, hey man, we need this shit back, blah, 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 blah. Motherfuckers laughed at me like I was fucking crazy. But then as time went on, I understood, hell, you motherfuckers got problems mentally too. So it made sense. I'm being sarcastic, but I'm being real truthful. The motherfuckers that laughed at me saying that shit, they got problems too. But it is what it is. But anyway, we're gonna go on with the get along. You say you keep your thoughts to yourself. No, say that shit. Like I say, we having fellowship. We fellowshipping. This is grown folk conversation. This is Black Bottom Roscast, yo. It is what it is. I was trying to lay a foundation for something to really help our people. And they laughed at me. But they rather go out here and risk their lives for some motherfuckers that won't even speak English in their face and take shit from them. Go figure. Go figure, our people. Slave mentality. That's all I got to say. Hold on. Who you gonna get in trouble with? You ain't gonna get in trouble with me. And if you're talking about the circle that you still involved with, tell him to holler at me. How about that? Anyway, we're gonna go along with the show. Okay. We're gonna go along with the show. This is some blasphemy that I just came across tonight. I had some other stuff that I already got that we're gonna be discussing for tonight's show. But I just ran across this right before I was getting ready to start this show, and I had to put this online. And this is coinciding with what I'm saying as far as the title of this show. Has social media has shown the demon. Social media has literally shown that it's a demon within modern women. The dopamine hit that y'all take with the attention, the accolades, the fake love, the fake likes, the hearts, the DMs, the thirst. A lot of you modern women are taking this to a whole nother level. Here's a minister, a female minister, that is taking modern looks of modern women and twisted it with what she claims she believes in for social media clout. Shout out to Men Against Bitter Women. Shout out to his fight against Kendra Sleaze. That's what I'm gonna call her too, because she is really trying to get this man's platform shut down because she don't like it that he is putting her and her guest in a subjective mirror to really look at themselves like, y'all sure y'all want what y'all want and moving the way y'all move? But anyway, we gonna get with this shit here. This shit gonna blow your mind.
Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. Let's get right into the damn video. Let's get it.
My name is Selena Nicole. I'm a church minister and I have a BBL. I would describe my look, I would say I'm like Black Barbie, the baddest.
Before we get any further into this video, this is why nobody takes church serious this day and age, especially Black churches, unfortunately. This is exactly why. This is why Black people don't want to go to Black churches anymore, let alone church in general. Just want to make sure that's clear, okay? Y'all see the foolishness going on with these churches this day and age, with these 501c3s. They want offering like 5 times in an hour church session. As soon as you walk in the door, they want to offer in. As soon as you park, they want to offer in. You leave church, they want to offer in.
I became a church minister when I was 28. I didn't decide to become a church minister. God called me to become.
My thing is this. What church is she ministering? I just got to ask that question. What church is this woman ministering? This don't even look like a person that is about anything of a church. She looked like she getting ready to head out and hit the streets, hit the strip club, hit ladies' night, hit the after hour spot. But she's claiming that she's a minister of the Most High. What do y'all think Jesus is going to say if he come back and see this fucking blasphemy that's going on out here? What you think he actually do? I mean, just seriously, just keep it 100. What do you think is going to happen behind all this shit, man? This shit is crazy right now. This is why I know we're at the end of days.
I'm a church minister. I haven't always been religious. It kind of just started to align to my purpose and who I was at that time. I was 19 years old when I got my first procedure. I got breast implants, and then I got a BBL. So I got liposuction and a fat transfer.
You are about to have a BBL. Here are 5 things that you need to know. I'm laying down because I can't breathe. This is a very serious procedure. You need to make sure that you are recovering with someone that can ensure that you are healing safely and properly.
And then I ended up going to Colombia this year, and I got veneers, and I also got facial balancing.
Come vitamin shopping with me to prepare for my BBL.
Just be all types of fake. They literally be all types of fake, yo. It never freaking stops. And they got the nerve to have their body transformed when God, for the most part, if I'm correct.
Now I can understand, getting certain kind of procedures done for health reasons, right? Like if your teeth go bad, I understand that. I can attest to that because I can admit to it. I had to get my whole grill redid. I went through a whole year process behind it. You know what I'm saying? The teeth that you see right now, thanks to my dentist, is the reason why you see my teeth the way you see it right now. Because my shit, my originals was fucked up, yo. It was fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. Hell, we hit the Black Bottom Broadcast family. We hit the BBR. I can keep it 100, not the BBL. We hit the BBR. Okay, that's why my sister, did get her butt done, but she got the fat removed from her tummy to her butt. But see, how can I say this, y'all? Why not? Okay. All of us are not made like Barbies and Ken dolls. Some of us might not be blessed with the best down there, up there, around there, wherever the hell it is. Yeah, we all know that with enough money, we can get these things on a surgical level. But why not put in the work on a physical level? If you want these kind of attributes and you feel that you're lacking in them things, why not do it the natural way? These surgeries and things like that, women are dying by the droves behind these kind of BBLs and all these other kind of surgeries, more and more than ever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's sad because it's like y'all trying to follow a trend of others because you seeing how these influencers that got this status, that got this money, these superstars that got this money, these movie stars that got this money. Y'all don't have that kind of money. So many people I done heard that went to Mexico to get a $1,500 BBL that they trying to copy with a superstar that got a $30,000 BBL. It ain't the same. It ain't the same. Y'all don't know what they doing to y'all bodies for this little change that y'all trying to give them to impress motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about you. First off, you should be happy for who you are as an individual and stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. And if you're not happy with yourself, then work on yourself. Ooh, girl, your ass is big, this, that, and blah, blah, blah. They don't give a fuck about you, man. They're gassing your ass up. Young ladies need to understand this shit. Women hate women out here in the world. The sisterhood is dead, yo. There is no true sisterhood. If you can't, if you think that you need to improve on yourself, then put in the work, man. Hit the gym. There are plenty levels of exercise that can help you achieve the goals of what the bodies that y'all want to look like with Kim Kardashian and all these other fucking women. The Delicious, all these other, Instagram models and all that other shit. Yeah, you put in the work, you change your diet, you stay committed. You too can eat cake. Or have it. It never existed, yo. The sisterhood has never existed. It's been a facade for personal gains for few and in between. But anyway, let's hit this blasphemy from this so-called minister.
Y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. He wouldn't want you touching your body or transforming it in any way, because your body, if I'm correct, once again, it's your temple. I'm not the holiest of rollers, but I believe that God doesn't want you messing with your temple. But these are the type of people that think they could teach you something in the church. Okay, let's get
Yeah. I decided to get a BBL because I was a very slim girl and I always wanted shape. I always knew I wanted surgery since I was like 11. And so I got my abdomen, my sides, which they call flanks, and my back liposuction. And I got it transferred to my hips and my butt.
I would have wished that I knew more about incision placement because I have dots all over my back and I look like a Dalmatian.
I love my BBL. I do. I love my BBL. I turned my BBL into a business.
Look, just they don't know what they want to be.
And I bet you Deacon Fry would love your BBL too. And this is the thing that I have to say about a lot of these modern churches in the Black community. It's worse than the club scene. It's worse than being out in the streets. In the name of the Lord. Straight blasphemy. They don't give a shit. They don't give a rat's ass how they present themselves, how they carry themselves, and think that just because they putting the Lord on the end of it is supposed to be accepted. All this shit is not in the scriptures. What the fuck? A heifer like her and a whole lot of other people's mindsets that's in the church. Now, I got a church family. I do have a church home. I was just recently baptized. And the only reason why I even gave this church a half-ass chance. One, my children love this church. Two, I actually sat down and listened to the pastor and listened to his sermons and listened to his teachings. And I actually got something out of it. I actually respect what he's trying to do. I respect him and the first lady and their dynamic in the church and the work that they put in. They're not trying to do this shit for clout. My pastor is actually a Grammy award-winning gospel singer. But he doesn't use that kind of status to get people to come into his church just because. He ain't these wannabe preachers and wannabe pastors and wannabe bishops and wannabe churchgoers that's doing this shit for clout. And she's sitting here with the baptismo on her motherfucking head. She don't watch the scriptures. She don't read the scriptures, because if she was really about this shit, she wouldn't have that bullshit on her motherfucking head right now. I said that shit. I meant that shit. And if you don't believe me, read the scriptures behind this bullshit. Like I said, God ain't through with me yet. This is Jezebel spirit. This is a harlot mentality. This is a whore. Talking about she wanted a BBL since she was 11. Bitch, who's your mother? Where's your daddy at? Who raised you? Are you fucking kidding me?
Like y'all change yourselves up to the point where y'all don't even know who y'all are anymore. All right, some of the black women out there, let me be honest with you, or clear with you. Let's put it like that. Are some of you out there that act like her? Let me be clear, that act like her. Are you happy with yourself? Like when you look in the mirror, are you actually happy with the way you look? Y'all stay, I want to be clear, y'all stay talking about cultural appropriation. To anybody with half a brain out there, do black women have blonde hair for the most part? Like long, straight, blonde, Caucasian hair?
And we're not about to sit here and try to make it seem like, oh, y'all trying to emulate the one tribe in Africa that has blonde hair, blue, green eyes, curly blonde hair, the Aborigines. Y'all are not doing this in homage of that culture. I've seen reaction videos of women get upset with men that tell you ladies that y'all are trying to be like white women and claim that y'all not. Want to beat up white women when they walk around wearing cornrows and box braids. But you bitches want to sit up, and I said that shit and I meant that shit. Yeah, you bitches want to sit up here and walk around with bleach blonde ass motherfucking lace fronts, pink ass motherfucking straight ass hair, blue hair, looking like broken Skittles and shit, wide the fuck open on a hot summer day, melting and shit. But y'all not trying to look like white women. But y'all mad when white women emulate some of our cultural hairstyles. Get the fuck out of here, man. Because have you bitches, if you took that shit off y'all head, y'all be runner up with the fucking the Kendra G, Mr. Burns fucking forehead asshole. With no edges, your hairline in the back of your neck got comb your head like this, all that kind of shit. Because y'all done ripped your shit out with fucking around putting all this bullshit on y'all motherfucking head. Fuck out of here.
I'm just asking a question. Because I'm telling you right now, let one of these Caucasians put in some dreads, some Bantu knots, braids, or anything they think is culturally inappropriate. They'll be on those Caucasian women all the time. But it seems like nobody can say nothing about them. Nobody. And y'all see what's going on within the black community with women. They're changing their eye color. They're bleaching their faces, putting on these blonde wigs. They don't want to be themselves. And this is continuous.
So I love my BBL. No regret.
That you do.
I have a business called The Beauty Headquarters, and we cater to plastic surgery clients that are flying from out of country or out of state.
Surgery is not a cheap
I want you to remember, she's a minister. What you going to do? Encourage the congregation of women to come see you and get some procedures done? Respectfully. Imagine being a minister, but you're trying to shape shift women's bodies or people's bodies when you know that's not a good look, at least from the Lord's standard or God's standard. Imagine if you're a minister, aren't you supposed to be like all the way around, like walking in that faith and in that light pretty much? I mean, somebody out there talk to me. I really do this, by the way. I ain't the holiest of rollers, but I believe that's how you're supposed to be living. Okay.
Growth sport, and post-op care is usually more expensive than your surgery itself, and it's not optional, it is a necessity.
A lot of people, when they think about...
So you mean to tell me that she's a minister, right? And she has an organization within her ministry that caters to women for BBL. You Pookies and Ray Rays, y'all need to go ahead on and find wherever the fuck city this woman's in. I don't know. I didn't take extensive research on this. Like I said, I just ran across this video today, and I just want to put it up here to just to start off what the fuck this is, because like I said, the title of this live stream is "Social Media Has Shown the Demon in Modern Women." This ain't godly. This is demon time shit. Like, for real, for real. There are bitches that walk around right now, women that walk around right now, heifers that walk around right now, skanks that walk around, thoughts. That hoe over there, bitch, walk around right now that love this kind of shit for attention. It ain't to seek salvation of the Most High. This is not to seek validation to reach the higher heights of spirituality. The fuck are we talking about right now? This is why a lot of people, especially men, don't go to church, because of
about the fact that I'm a minister, that they think that most of
call
my
yourself a
ministerial
fucking
duties
minister.
is in the church, but it's actually not. I actually operate as a church minister in my businesses, so I operate in my day-to-day life.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I decided to get a BBL because I wanted to look good.
What? Wait. What the fuck did she just say? Hold on. I think I missed that. I know I didn't, but I just wanted to make sure I heard what I heard right.
How are you?
I'm okay.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I decided to get a BBL because I wanted to look good.
That's what I thought she said. She wanted a BBL because she wanted to look good. For who? Yeah, minister, I don't believe this shit. Hold up. This is what the fuck it is. If you caught her name, I don't even know the whole name. This ain't no minister. It's a hoe. This is Ronnie the hoe in the church. With the blonde hair, the BBL, the butt lips, the titty shits, the fucking lip bombing and all this bullshit. And then you got the immediate goal to help other women do this fuckery. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. In the words of glory. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Mm-hmm. 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 Woke up this morning. Mm-hmm. I want to be a skank. Mm-hmm. So I got my money. Mm-hmm. Sip my drink. Mm-hmm. Went to Mexico. Mm-hmm. Cut me open. Mm-hmm. Put them dollar shots in my butt. Mm-hmm. And I had to go. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Anyway, that's my rant. Let me shut up. Shit's crazy.
To anybody out there, before we go any further, is a BBL gonna make you just automatically look good? I'm just asking a question. Does BBL automatically change your facial features? I'm just asking a question. I'm just throwing that out there. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Let's continue with the damn video.
My overall stay has been wonderful. They have helped me with a lot.
The recovery house is called the Beauty Headquarters, the Beauty HQ for short. And it is a home that is staffed with.
I just got a question. What would happen, right, if someone like saw this shit and saw these people walking around and they just wanted to like test the waters? Not test the waters like on like seeing what it looked like butt naked, no shit like that, but like kick the fuck out their ass, you know, like punt them, like, you know, like they trying to like kick like a 50-yard field goal for the Chicago Bears and some bullshit. How would they? Would that be wrong if someone did that? I think it would, but I mean, oh God, Lord. Seeing this shit. Why am I seeing this shit, man? Why am I seeing this shit? This is crazy.
Licensed professionals, we have drivers, chefs, and they help the girls recover after surgery. How has your recovery been?
It's been a wonderful experience.
I just wanted to stop by and, recovery.
Like they focused on everything. Like I just want to be clear and respectful here, okay? You should have focused on your teeth before a BBL. You should invest into having good-looking teeth. I want to be clear. Your teeth should be the most important thing on your body as far as like you smile a lot. People want to see that you. Let me just say this. Men that are prominent men, they don't want somebody to walk around with a busted grill. That BBL doesn't mean nothing if your face card isn't valid for the most part. In the mental, your morals, principles.
Hell, and I got to agree with him because a man of standard don't want his grill fucked up. You heard what I'm saying? One of my co-workers, he's a little older than me. We go back some years. He's like, man, Ross, man, I'm really loving how you went through the process. And man, look, it was a process, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and flex in front and say that, oh, my shit's all natural. Yeah, it used to be when I was 20, when I was 15, hell, when I was 30. But as time went on, teeth don't stay the same no more, man. There's just certain things in our body that break down over time. And the one thing that I was not about to have and deal with was me being in the arena that I'm in right now to speak to people. I have to have this podcast. I do other things. I can't have my shit out here busted. This ain't for y'all. This is for me. Because I know what I had years before and how slowly as time went on as we age, because we all get older. Like I say, like all this gray shit on my beard, I didn't have this shit 5 years ago. I'm an older man now, you know. Body changes, times change, everything changes. Now, there's certain things that I will not tell you not to do. If you need to get your grill fixed, get your grill fixed. It's for your health. What I found out what my ordeal is that, man, if I hadn't have got certain things extracted and taken out, you know, when your teeth go bad, you know, bacteria's in your gums, it go into your bloodstream, it fucks up your heart. You can literally have a heart attack having bad teeth. And it might not even be that you didn't take care of your teeth properly. It could be a hereditary thing. It could be a genetic thing. But if you don't take care of your teeth, you don't go to the dentist on a regular basis, yeah, it can fuck you up. Ain't no one said shit about no BBL. No motherfucking titty augmentations. No motherfucking Botox in your lips and all this other stupid shit. This is whole behavior. But she claims she a minister. All right, let's go.
Principles. If all that stuff isn't intact, the BBL means somebody out there fucking talk to me. I really do. The BBL means nothing if this isn't intact either. And we don't mean by surgery wise, we mean something simple that you should be getting. You know, braces, something simple, brushing your teeth. Her teeth were brown and crooked. Come on, somebody out there talk to me. I really do this, by the way. Ma'am, respectfully, your teeth were brown and crooked. And you worried about a BBL, talking about it's gonna make. I got a BBL because I want it to look good. You said that. I didn't.
And I bet you, if y'all notice how this woman's teeth was, I bet you her breath smelled like the funk of 18,000 years and 4 more white people. I ain't trying to throw your white people up under the bus. I'm just being facetious. So just don't get offended. You know, don't try to report my shit. But I bet you her breath smell like hot ass on rye. With teeth looking like that. I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, shit. Who cares about a BBL if your breath is smelling like hot lava shit and slapped on with some Siberian jizz? Fuck, what are we talking about? What, Lord, what are we doing? What are we doing out here? This is what's going on with some of these so-called Christians. This is what we're doing. I would point out some things that I see at my own church, but I'm not, because this is not the time or the place or the live stream for it. So I'm gonna keep that to myself. Maybe sometime down the road, but not right now. Hey, look, oh shit. Fuck it. Hey, look, hey, everybody. Man, get you some water, you know, get you a shot. You know, like my man Heavy Gant said, you know, you got some box wine, you got a spritzer, you got some Canadian Reserve, you got some goddamn apple cider. Hey, look, Sweetness, you know, we gotta take a shot. Sweetness can't breathe, y'all. She can't breathe. Take a shot, everybody. Get you some green tea, you know, something, you know, some tip. Hey, I'm not. Hey, look, I want you to live. You gotta breathe. Deep breaths. Okay. Take a deep breath, man. I'm just saying, man. This shit is blasphemy. This is pissing me off.
Make this up. You said it. You're the one that said I got a BBL because I want it to look good. Okay.
Is a crazy journey. So it's important that you heal and recover safely after surgery. These are major surgeries, and so it's important that you have the right recovery team by your side. So I wanted you to know you're supported, and I wanted to see if you wanted to pray with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We do pray with our clients. Dear Heavenly Father, they tell us things that they're going through. We're like their surgery besties. In Jesus' name, I pray.
Yeah, but is it only through surgery that you're praying with them and telling them things that they're going through because they had a procedure done? This is I don't care. This is blasphemous, at least in my eyes, okay?
This is blasphemous on all eyes. Your eyes, my eyes, fucking 80 down the street that I don't know eyes. This is bullshit right here, yo. This is bum fuckery at its ultimate level. I just don't know what the fuck else. Oh my god! You know what? I'm tired of this shit, man. If you wanna catch the rest of that video, you can go to Men Against Black Women, Men Against Bitter Women 2.0. Okay, on YouTube. Subscribe to it. You know, Kendra G has flagged his main page. So this is his secondary page. That's why he got it listed as 2.0. Like, share, and subscribe to his page. And tell him the Black Bottom Rozcast sent you. You know, because see, real content creators, we don't mind reacting to each other's content, especially if we got good shit to talk about and good, you know, adult conversations to get on. That shit. When was the last time we talked about Sukihana? Sukihana's been out here in the news out here lately. Tip Network had a lot to say about her. She's basically showing and proving that right now her rap career, her hold'em is running amok. Now she claims she wants to be wifey material. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, so Sukihana actually wants to settle down. You know, the well is running dry with the economy and how the government is doing everybody with money and how the industry is really starting to, you know, dry out as far as these low hanging fruit as wannabe rappers that ain't got no talent, but they can get out here and thought it up. Sukihana has done more porn than she has done rap. Honestly. But yeah, we shout out to the Tip Network for putting this out here about Suki. Suki has joined horse-throated professionals in pay for play. It's just, it keeps getting worse. This social media is really showing the demons in our women.
Do you think is the biggest?
What's that girl name? That's Sukihana.
Sukihana?
Yeah. I think she the biggest mother.
Is there anything else you need to say?
I mean, I just wish that I could have had more fun with you and spent more time with you. Like, can we go to a restaurant and really get some more food?
Free. Yeah. I heard you looking for a freak or a trick. What we looking for? We looking for a trick. I'm the freak. I'm looking for a trick.
For me, I ain't never seen me no cash out. It's the queen, I'm on your man. Sukihana, that's my name. Best cookie in the game. I can suck you like Lang Lang. I need a treat. That's spending money. Now I put this good on him. Now he look.
But what kills me about this shit, this is why. This is so why I got out of the club world. Because 99% of the music that the women that want to dress like this, want to emulate this look, want to try to be in this lifestyle, would want to shake their ass to in circles. Y'all don't dance with men. Men don't even dance with these women no more. And I get it because some of y'all babies, y'all pussies be stinking like a motherfucker, man. Y'all don't wash up properly. I don't know who taught y'all how to wash your ass, but a lot of y'all ladies, man, be stinking up the joint. And the last thing I want to do is come to some event and y'all smacking on each other ass, dancing on each other, and all this other stupid ass shit, and y'all pussy smelling like wildfire, hellfire, burlap bags that's been sitting out in the sun for like 30 years and shit straight with turpentine ripped on it and with a couple of ants. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just talking shit. But what do I know? I ain't in the shit no more. So y'all do y'all. Y'all fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Yeah, y'all fuck it up. Y'all fuck it up.
Love me. Yeah, free. I heard you looking for a freak. I heard you looking for a freak. He spent money to my bitches. Hitting grip no.
And I told Suki, I pay all her bills for the next year. Like I told her, I'll start paying her bills, and then she stopped hitting me. All right.
And this is what pisses me off about us in society, brothers and sisters. As long as you got trick ass niggas that is willing to spend a little bread just because they got a little bread for low hanging fruit, y'all are entitling these women to think that they don't have to settle for anything other than what they deserve. And brothers, y'all need to stop doing this shit. Y'all need to stop entertaining these low-hanging fruit ass ladies. Y'all need to stop tricking off y'all money. I know it look good on the outside and shit like that, and you be in your own little whatever, and you're like, man, I can get that. You be wanting to conquer that. I get it. Men are conquerors by nature. It is what it is. Everything that look good ain't good for you. Everything that looks good isn't good for you. This was an old lop face bitch like 6 years ago. She got plastic surgery, so she straightened out that lop head. This bitch admitted that she's remedial and was in special ed. She actually had a song praising that she a slow bitch. Why y'all want to do that? Why y'all want to do that to yourselves, brothers? Can y'all tell me why y'all want to deal with bitches like that? I mean, why? Why?
I was paying her. All of them. She had a cool overhead. It wasn't even that crazy. Like Suki's overhead was probably like 76,000 a month.
I'm nasty, disgusting, tricking off and I'm fucking. Bend it over, put your back, head, shoulders, knees and toes, arch your back, pussy roll.
Listen, I know that's your homegirl.
Yeah. Cool.
But she's a thought.
She might tell you
I think
that.
self-admittedly though.
Right.
Yeah, but I
here's the
would
thing,
listen. I buy all the time.
All I'm gonna say is this: when Tekashi 6ix9ine is talking bad about this bitch, this nigga is talking bad about this broad. Something's wrong going on around here.
Tom. I'm not buying that one.
Yes, yeah.
I'm not buying that one.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so we need a list, bro. Yeah. Top female rappers that are using their leverage as rappers to get money.
All right. Well,
top 5. Sweetie?
Well, yeah. You mentioned Sweetie. You mentioned Mello. You mentioned Ru.
Yeah, no, you're right. He can't talk shit because he ratchet as shit too. But goddamn it, if he's talking about her being ratchet, she must be more ratchet than this motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He the same fool that was just in her inbox. Was he? Was he? Was he in her inbox to try to smash? Because in that interview, he was trying to play it off like he didn't bought shit. He admit that he be tricking. Because most of these rappers do. Okay, shit to him. And he agreed. Oh, wow. Well, you know what? I ain't got nothing else to say then. I ain't got nothing else to say. He capping too. All these motherfuckers in the rap industry is weird. And guess what? They be putting off that weird shit to everybody else out here in the streets. So guess what? A whole bunch of motherfuckers in the club be doing weird shit behind these motherfuckers. So I don't listen to his music. I don't even listen to fucking Suki's music. So it is what it is. So I understand. She went live and exposed him. Oh shit. You might want to send me that that clip in my email. So if you got the clip to that, the link to that, please send it to blackbottomroscast@gmail.com. I'll put that out on some upcoming live streams. Because what the fuck you talking about if you gonna like talk about that shit and then get caught up on the back end? Come on, brothers, be careful. Well, he ain't no brother, so he a known motherfucking narc. So it is what it is.
Ruby. Even though I don't think niggas is buying this nasty, but Sukiana sell mad. She literally sell it to the in Broward County that's in front of the liquor store, like type. I'm dead ass, and she be lying. I know plenty delivery boys that.
But you know what though? I ain't surprised because he a mad troller too. So I'm not even surprised if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even be surprised. I don't take it past him.
Delivery boys.
Gonna broke like he Drake. Yeah. I don't care if he love me, he still finna pay for this eight. I'm a hot commodity, I got tricks in every state.
And I said, you know what? I'm gonna just go to the gas station and sit in my car for about 45 minutes to gather my thoughts. And I was just like, this was back in the day, I would have been sucking 45 minutes. A whole nother, not even his. And I was like, oh, okay. So you can turn a wife into a slave. What a wife into a slave, a housewife into a hoe into a housewife. You could turn a hoe into a housewife. Look at me.
I don't think it's a surprise to anybody that Sukiana's been selling that kitty that punky. Now this is all allegedly coming from Tekashi 6ix9ine's mouth himself. You can believe him or not, but we already know that his testimony has gotten multiple people locked up. Now, is it really a stretch to be saying that Suki's been stretched out and been selling that nanny? It's just that the real story that it all tells is not only the Ruby Roses and the Saweeties are selling themselves out here on the open market, but today's modern woman in this hot contested dating market is seeing the trend where they find themselves dropping down to both knees, looking up throated, and submitting themselves to the modern man. And all it's going to cost you is about 10/20s for that ass.
It is 2025, October. By 2027, did you ever see Tom and Jerry where the cat grabbed a garbage can lid and was going in the garbage can, picking up stuff, making him a dinner, putting it on the garbage can lid? Right. By 2027.
No, I remember that cartoon. I grew up watching old school Tom and Jerry. I grew up watching old school Popeye, Electric Company, Sesame Street, 3-2-1 Contact. You know, I grew up watching all that shit, so I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember that motherfucking cartoon like it was yesterday.
The way our president Donald Trump is structuring this nation, average bitch gonna cost $200. All this going to court for alimony and all that, it's finna be over. Donald Trump saw the women try to get old girl Kamala Harris in office. That's who ran last year, right? There it is. That's how you're going to be able to get big. Straight out the garbage can, pick them up like this. I'm telling you, it is over for the women. You're going to be able to walk up to a girl and be like, you want this 200 or what? And they're going to be like, yes. Because it's bad out here. It's bad out here. The economy, these men too, but it's mainly to talk about what they don't need, right?
So your man wanted you to stop stripping for him.
Right. He met me in a strip club.
Don't you think it's fair for you to sacrifice some things if you want to come?
No. Brothers, This ain't the Players Club. This ain't a fictional movie. I hate to say it. You're not gonna find your wife being a mainstay in the strip club. Now, you might find out how about it in the strip club. You might find a good time in the strip club, but you're not gonna find nothing long standing. That bitch been sitting in that motherfucker for 10 years. Then had all kind of shit going on. Then did VIP for 8 of the 10 years in that motherfucker. You think she about to just change all that shit just because your punk came along? Unless you can fund the lifestyle that she's accustomed to wanting to have. I'm just trying to understand the mindset of today's people. Maybe I'm just stuck like back in like the 80s or the 70s, shit like that. Maybe I'm just stuck. Maybe I'm stuck in my ways. It is a time, some people, then they get to a certain age, they just set in their ways, as they say. Maybe I'm just setting my ways for certain shit. Maybe I just look at things. I try to, keep up with the Joneses because I got to, because, my show and, definitely with, technology and, shit like that, but maybe I'm just stuck in my ways and my morality. Maybe I'm just stuck in my ways with how I just look and view things in the world of everyday life. Maybe I am. I kind of am. Some things I can kind of get jiggy with to a degree. I ain't gonna lie. But not all this shit. This shit crazy.
Commit to a man?
I don't think so, because if he can't pay all my bills and take care of what else I got going on, and then no.
Would you want him to pay for all your bills before you marry him?
I didn't marry him.
Well, how you gonna get to that point if you're not gonna show the sacrifice?
You ain't paying, it's over with. One thing.
She gonna grow old. She gonna get ran through for the next 20 years. And when she get around my age, she gonna wish she thought better. When she get my age and older, she gonna wish she did better. Maybe not. There's some old hoes out here now that run around 50 plus, 60 plus, still fucking doing thirst traps on social media, trying to keep up with the youngins. Motherfuckers laughing at her. You know what I'm saying? Hell, some motherfuckers might luck up and give some of them elderly broads a 2 for $2, and a half pint of night train, and they'll be gone. Just saying. You be surprised what you can get out here in the streets. Just be at the right place at the right time, I suppose. Or the wrong place at the wrong time, or the wrong place at the right time. I don't know. But it happens.
Thing about it, two things for sure. I suck a good, eat good booty.
And you done already fucked up. See, what is wrong with you niggas, man? Why y'all letting these women suck your asshole and think that shit's a flex? Oh, you already know. See, I ain't drunk that shit since I was in high school. That shit ain't nothing to be played with. Night Train, White Port with the motherfucking lemon lime Kool-Aid in it, Mickey's. Say, look, don't get me started. Don't get me started, because I go back into the crates on some of the shits that I used to do as far as when I was a youngin'. Some of y'all have no idea, but yeah, that Night Train. What was the other one? Damn, fucking trying to think. No, they stopped They stopped selling Ripple. They used to have Ripple on the market too. But definitely the 9 Train, the White Port, Mickey's. Fuck. What was another? It was another drink that motherfucker used to drink. Not that Boone's Farm shit. I know motherfuckers used to drink that shit too. Oh, that White was no. Look, Cisco. I found out back in 91 that Cisco and weed don't mix. Because remember when the Cisco came out damn near in the 40-ounce bottles? When they first came out, before they dumbed it down. When they first came out, they came out in them big dumbass bottles. They had the gray, the blue one, the red one. Man, I ain't gonna never forget this bullshit. And this story time. And this is a little light break. About 19, I'm living up north. Me and my buddies, we at my spot when I was living up north. This is after I came back from college and I was living on the north side. We smoking, got the bottles of Cisco, shit like this. This is in the middle of November, right before Thanksgiving. This is when I found out that Cisco and herb don't mix. Because what happened was this. I'm fucked up off this shit, right? So where I stayed at was walking distance from Loyola University up north. So we all walking around. It's like 6, 7 of us. We just walk around. It's fucking November. We young. We ain't feeling this bite of this fucking cold and shit, but we out here just being stupid and drunk and high. So we go walk towards Loyola University's campus. We in a parking lot, right? So we doing dumb nigga young shit. Fucking with people's car doors in the parking lot, right? I just so happened to run across a car that they didn't lock. So I'm like, hey, yo, look at this shit. Now, we wasn't on no robbing shit because we just wasn't them type of people. But there was an undercover security guard that was sitting up in one of those big body trucks that had like the floodlights and all this shit in them that was sitting there parked, just sitting on point, just watching the fucking watching the parking lot. So as soon as I did that shit, he saw me. He hit the lights. Motherfuckers run. Now keep in mind, Loyola University up north is off the lake. Okay? The parking lot is right there off the lakefront. While all my buddies is running west, my dumb ass decides to run east. Now, if anybody know about a lot of the shorelines in Chicago, you know, some of them have like the banking, you know, like the wall area for protection. And then when you look over it, it's like another part where you can like walk over, get closer to the water. Some parts is just the banking. And then when you go over that other side of the brick, you know, barrier, it's nothing but water. My dumb ass decides, instead of running where everyone, because, you know, I've always was taught when shit jump off and bad, all of us scatter. Don't all run the same direction because you're more easier to get caught. My dumb ass run towards the lakefront, thinking and hoping and praying that when I jump over that bank, that it's going to be like some concrete there and I can probably land on that, run down, disappear in the night. Oh no, not this night, not that location. When I jumped over that motherfucker, I jumped right in the middle of fucking Lake Michigan. When I say I went straight down, as I was going down the side of the motherfucking bank, you know, when you get in the water at sharp rocks and shit, one of them bitches like cut me on the side of my motherfucking side, right? I went down at least 10 feet in the middle of November. I had to hurry up and get the fuck back up. I'm soaked. I'm trying to get the fuck still. I was good because trust me, that sobered the fuck out my ass jumping into that motherfucking water in the middle of goddamn November. But I'm trying to get away. Man, that motherfucker caught my ass. He had the flashlight and the gun like, freeze. I was all fucked up. Went to jail that night. Got out. It was just dumb nigga shit. That's what I'm saying. Cisco and weed don't mix. Because if I wasn't doing that, if I wasn't doing that shit, I wouldn't even thought to even go outside that night. But just want to be on some dumb young shit. I said I was about 19 years old. That was years ago. Like I said, the younger, dumber me.
I know how to cook a little bit, about this much. Say what the Lord said. A man is the provider.
They say what they don't need. They are taking these cars that they had notes for back to the car lot in Groves. They are telling the car manufacturers, come get this car because I ain't going to be able to pay that. Because they don't have the income no more.
My car note is $1,000, and when I posted that video, some people were asking me what kind of car I have, so I'm gonna show you.
This is the inside of my girl. She's a 2024 Jeep Wrangler.
Duh. 2024 Jeep Wrangler paying $1,000 a month with a cracked windshield is absolutely diabolical.
And if you paying that much for a fucking 2024 Jeep Wrangler, your credit is shit. But just because you want to style and profile and be like the Joneses, you willing to take that hit just because you want to say you got a 2024 Jeep Wrangler, you know, a year-old car. $1,000. $1,000 a month for a car note. That's most people's rent. And you spend that on a car that you don't even fucking take care of. Your car is junky, you got a cracked windshield, but because it's a 2024 Wrangler, Jeep Wrangler, the priorities of our community, y'all.
Cool. Let's proceed.
This touchscreen is bigger than every other Jeep. My roof also goes all the way back. Like all the way back.
For $1,000 per month, your sunroof better transform into a robot and go sell its ass to go give you some more money or something. Have some type of other benefit besides letting the sun in. You could just get out your car and have the sun hit you. That's not worth the $1,000, baby girl.
Like all the way back. And most Jeeps don't do that. And this is what she looks like on the outside.
It's a nice car.
But the gag is, my car knows.
It's a Jeep. It's an okay car. Most people don't know what to do with a Jeep like that. But you're spending $1,000 a month for a car note? Yeah, your credit is trash.
Oh, it should have been $700. I just had a terrible car salesman who took advantage of me.
That's even worse. Hold on. Who wants to spend $7,000? Look, now I can understand if it's like, say, 2025, right? And you get like a 26 car in 2025, and you spend like maybe $700. That's a little different. But a year-old car, you're spending $1,000 for a car note? Your fucking credit is trash. What you say? Sweetness is the show the fuck it don't mix. I learned my lesson. I was drunk when I was a teenager. Hey, look, I don't fuck with that Cisco no more. And now I had the blue one, right? That shit tastes nasty when it first go down, like the first 3 to 5 sips. But like when you get like past that big neck, shit start tasting good. And then it start hitting. Then you start getting warm. Now you're hitting the weed. Now you start drinking this shit. Now you're getting warm. Now you're like, woo. Trust me. It was not a good night that night. I lived, but it wasn't a good night.
But you signed your name on a dotted line. That's called accountability, baby girl. Did he take advantage of you, or they got you in there at one price and then they ran your credit, found out that you don't pay back, thus meaning that you have a low ass credit score and the APR went up, but he took advantage of you, right? Got it.
So if you're wondering why I started doing the blue page, making the little hot content, it's because I need to afford the lifestyle that I live.
Oh,
my car note is $1,000 and
wait a minute, I didn't know. Oh, talk about a plot twist. So sounds as if she has a spicy content website unto which she shows us the insides of her glands in order to afford a car with a sunroof that she keeps messy with a cracked window. This is absolutely.
And this is what a large number of modern women out here does, that want to flash, want to try to prove that they a boss bitch, and you know they don't need a man, don't want a man, but at the same time you're gonna get some kind of finances from a man, some kind of way, somehow, some way. Y'all tricking off. Even if you don't want that man to stick around, you're tricking off. How y'all getting the money? Your skills ain't that great. Your education ain't that high. A large majority of y'all not. I know black women want to say, well, we're the most educated. No, you're the most enrolled in school. Also, you have the most in student loan debt in this country. A lot of college graduate women in the black community have the highest number of evictions in this country. If you want to talk about the most educated, you need to look at the Asian community. They the most educated. They women is shitting on black women when it comes to education and degrees. And what degrees should they're fucking doing. That's good.
Absolutely. I'm trying to tell you, everybody who had to pay a in the past, you got a year at most left before you're able to pick just like grass at the lagoon. It's over. It's over.
The federal government telling states not to send out November SNAP benefits. Here's the email I just got from the USDA. So here's the letter that the USDA sent us. Let's look at the second paragraph. We are forced to direct states to hold their November issuance.
Ladies, children, and polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and modern women alike. Embrace yourself. This one's a doozy.
We already know that Suki has been saying that she's got that good coochie. She loudly proclaims that she is the number one Uchi, dropping massive hints that it's all for sale without 1 ounce of shame. But with this new economy and her influence waning, well, just recently we've been hearing the tune has been changing.
Hey y'all,
And to be honest with you, Sukihana is doing more backyard corn. I'm sorry, I'm on YouTube. Got to be politically correct to a certain degree, but she's doing more backyard corn than she's doing music. And from one of the clips that I saw, I mean, she's not really that impressive. She's average at best, if anything. And what's pissing me off is that men are whatever monies they giving to this bitch, she going. Like real talk. What she talks about in her rap, she means that shit. She means that shit when she trips off for it. But the only reason why she claims she got it good because motherfuckers running through her ass. No. Yo, shit ain't good just because random motherfuckers is running through you. They running through you because you're easy to get. I'm just saying.
I'm about to go on a date with this hardworking man, a 9-to-5 man who's a real gentleman. And guess where he's taking me? He's taking me to Longhorn. And I'm going.
Hey, and don't shit on Longhorn. If everybody ever been to Longhorn Steakhouse, Longhorn, they got some good ass fucking food. They fucking appetizers are great. They drinks is great. They steaks is off the chain. Hell, I got a Longhorn 10 minutes from my house. Trust me, they the shit. It ain't Ruth Chris. It ain't that other high-end Brazilian steakhouse. No, Fogo de Chao. It ain't them, but they just as good. You ain't got to spend all that kind of money for it. A good night at Longhorn, baby. What you spend? But we probably spend about 150, maybe. Okay, 6 people spend about 150. Yeah, Fogo de Chao was good, but they too fucking high. But you can catch them on lunch specials and shit like that. But a good night at Longhorn, like say it's just you and your date, $80. And y'all eating and drinking good. Real fucking talk. You ain't got to spend $300, $400, $500 fucking dollars at Longhorn. They got good quality meat. Surface is great. You got to get the coupons. No, you don't. Oh, you talking about for Fogo de Chao? Yeah, but they be having like lunch specials, so you got to go early for like some of their, deals and shit like that. But I done been to Fogo de Chao 2-3 times in my life. It's not impressive. It's okay. I like the fact how they keep serving you and serving you. That's cool, for the experience. If you've never been there, I get it. If you're familiar with it, like, I can go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of go somewhere else. You can get the same quality meat at a different places. You dealt with a dinner special. Okay, it's what it is. But like I say, Fogo de Chao, Ruth Chris, people are spending that kind of money because of the name, not because of the quality. But I will say Fogo de Chao got good quality beef. I will say that. Pause. No diddy.
Going. A lot of your hoes be wanting to fine dine and go out and get a fancy smashy. That does not equal the food that you require. Half y'all can't cook. But anyway, hopefully this Longhorn make me want to suck a long. You ain't gonna go with it.
Let's go get up out of there.
No city girl, you a girl, and your man wanna come to the club.
And you saw that shit. She a greedy bitch. Oh, she a foodie bitch. She want a motherfucker to take her out so she can just eat her ass off. So she keep doing that shit. Now she young now, and it ain't hit her yet. Let's see how she look 10 years from now, doing all this outdoor eating. Fuck the name. I love the meal. Yeah, love the meats. Pause.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
You love the meat sweetness? All right, we're gonna leave that be.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but I gotta say this is a recession indicator, where the lifestyle she used to demand is circling down the drain, and things are changing, as now she's proclaiming that she needs a man. Instead of being catered, now she's flipped the script and telling other women they've gotta cater to their men.
This president is making sure all them that was against him are not in a financial situation to turn down nothing. Bitches are gonna have to learn how to cook, have my dinner ready. All of the old ways are coming back because they're not gonna have nothing. And this ain't just me talking. What job is out there for a woman to go house shopping after she get the job?
Shit, they just fired 4,000 women
No, not
in
even
DC. You know,
that ain't nothing. It's a lot of
yeah,
fight.
the days of the successful black VP female, that shit over with. All them that was making $500,000, 400,000. It's over.
Everywhere you look in the United States right now, people are struggling. Families are losing their homes. Car notes are being reported as late more than any time in history. Good people are losing their jobs. As I stated, over 121,000 of them are Black women that have lost their jobs.
No, because like it's really getting to a point. It's really getting to a point.
And I'm gonna say this right now. The reason why a lot of our people in our community is crashing out because of what's going on, because of the lack of financial literacy. The reason why a lot of ladies, that's these strong, independent, don't want a man, don't need a man, women are doing, is that you're spending the money quicker than you make the money. You're not learning how to save. You're not learning, you wasn't taught how to invest. You wasn't taught to shop frugal. You wasn't taught to spend within your means, because so many modern women want to live like the Cardi B's, want to live the lifestyle of these make this the male horse and all these other female influencers that is showing you a facade, but ain't teaching y'all true value. Y'all want to follow up behind these women. Y'all want to follow up behind these ladies. Y'all want to follow up and get the crazy eyelashes and the wigs and the hair and the Birkin bags and what is this material shit that y'all buy? What is that gonna do for y'all in the long run? You know, what are these purses and these different wigs and packing up all this makeup on your face and transforming yourself from ugly duckling to beauty queen? You know, what is that doing for y'all in the long run? You got 4, 5 kids, you know, fucking up the house. And you still out here still trying to hit the streets to get in where you fit in. What are we doing here? What is your real motive? Are you just the type of person that's just here for a good time? Or are you actually a person that's trying to be here for a long time? But if you was really here for a long time, you wouldn't have done all the extra shit before now and thinking that you're going to get a man of means. What man of means wants to come to your house looking like shit, looking like the outskirts of Calcutta, and you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids, and you ain't never been married, and all your kids got different daddies? What man of means wants to deal with that kind of madness? Well, I can do this. I can suck. I can. Okay, great. Everyone can suck and fuck. After that, then what? What you got after that? What are you bringing to the table? And I know y'all ladies hate that word. Y'all hate that word. What do you mean what I bring to the table? I am the table. Well, how the obesity rate is rampant in our community, yeah, your back is the table. The table, the ottoman, the sectional couch, the dinette set, the motherfucking kitchen table. I mean, yeah, y'all the table, all right. I'm just saying.
Every time you leave your house, $50. Pay, buy, purchase, payment. Gotta buy books, gotta pay rent. You look up, you out of toothpaste. The next day you go get toothpaste, you out of soap. You go buy soap, now you out of deodorant. You look down at your gas tank and you only have 5 miles left. The first is Monday. It was just the first. I need a cigarette. I need God himself to come down and hand me 30 bands right now. Like, this life. And then
Man, you know what? On that note, I'm not even about to entertain the rest of the video. I'm just not. I am not about to entertain the rest of that video with that bitch saying that shit. Like, real talk. All right. I know y'all saw the video with Men Against Bitter Women. Kendra G is steadily trying to get this man's platform shot down. He actually did a reaction video behind it. This morning, he talked about it. He about to take this bitch to court for the bullshit that he's doing. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna react to it. And shout out to MABW, Men Against Bitter Women.
Kendra Sleaze, why are you still striking my old channel? Are you really that unhinged? Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. Your boy MABW, as per usual, I woke up this morning. I got my bags ready, about to start packing for Jamaica. About to go get a crispy cut in a little bit. People, this unhinged bitch will not quit. Disrespectfully, not respectfully this time, okay? This lady is literally going back, okay? As of right now, 40 videos. Remind you, this is from my old channel. 40 plus videos have been removed. Over 25 copyright strikes to 26 copyright strikes have been given out. As she gives out copyright, this is what she doesn't understand. I can see it, she can't. As she gives them out, they're being removed off of my channel. This lady is so unhinged that she's pretty much going to be her own demise. Now, let me read something off to y'all real quick, okay? Her channel, Kendra G Singles Live LLC. She's striking videos from September 3rd, May 11th, September 11th, September 23rd, September 19th, September 28th, June 20th, July 15th, September 3rd again, June 22nd, September 5th, September 29th, October 2nd. Lady,
if y'all have not noticed by now, even looking at her clips from other people's reactions, or if miraculously some of you people are actually subscribed to Kendra G's platform, y'all should know that this broad is a special kind of remedial. She claims she's this, she's that. Yeah, you done built a business, you didn't clock some dollars, but the only thing that she's doing and what I've seen and what I've actually can notice, she is getting paid off of making you ladies look stupid on her platform. She don't give a fuck about y'all. She could care less about you ladies being successful in the dating. Hell, she's not successful in dating. Remember, she claimed and she said that, she's in her single season, right? She said that she is in her single season. So she don't need no man. I'm trying to look at when, and it's a while ago. Can anybody tell me a success story as far as her grouping people together to live a happy life? And then on top of it, she's pissed off. This woman on her YouTube page has 286,000 subscribers, right? Let me see how long she didn't have this. She didn't join. She joined YouTube back in 2010, but she started this page, this dating thing, what, about maybe 4 or 5 years ago? On an average, each video, I'm looking 8,000, 6,000, 11,000, 5,000, 8,000, 5,000, 2,000, 4,000, 3,000, 9,000. She has 286,000 subscribers. That's well over, that's 250,000 plus. And that's all you get on your videos. And she wants to get upset because other content creators react to her videos. And if you really want to know, the only reason why a lot of people know about her content is because of what other content creators have responded to her shit for. Because if it was all up to her, wouldn't nobody really pay Kendra G, Mr. Burns, forehead, hairline having ass, no attention. But anyway, she about to kill her career. She about to be another Fresh and Fit. She about to be another Cynthia G on this platform for doing these fraudulent copyright strikes.
Do you know that this is not a good look for you? I'm trying to help you out just a little bit. I mean, what's already has been done is already has been done, and you're leaving your own paper trail. You will be your own demise. And the only reason I'm stating this because, of course, MABW, I gotta put you on blast. I gotta make sure that my peoples out there can make a couple of dollars by doing some content off of this shit. So y'all go ahead and get the laptops ready. The whatever you do to record your videos, get it ready and go ahead and put out the video.
Because check it out. You heard what he just said? Because real content creators that's on this platform of YouTube know. You would want other content creators to react to your content. It gives you more people to go to your platform personally. It's all in fair use. It's all fair game. Now listen, if I was to sit up here on my live streams, right, post up the different videos that I'm reacting to, like how I've been reacting to since a lot of y'all tune in, and just take my, perfect example, right? I take myself out. Now it's just showing the video. I ain't making no commentary. I'm just playing this video, right? And then like maybe a minute or 30 seconds before the video ends, all I'm saying is, all right, thanks for watching Black Bottom Broadcast. Tune in to the next live stream. We'll be back. All right, peace. I want you to live as long as you want. You never want as long as you live. That's a copyright. I'm violating the copyright guidelines. I'm violating. I'm just violating. You know, I'm doing fuckery. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing stupid shit. I'm not adhering to fair use guidelines when we do these reaction videos. I'm basically taking someone else's intellectual property and trying to incorporate it with my own shit for clicks and likes, with no commentary, no dialogue, no interaction with my people, no putting comments on the screen of what people that listen to my live stream was saying, just playing that shit. That's a copyright infringement. And that is worthy of a copyright strike, but that's not what him, me, and other content creators on this platform is doing, because see, we know what the fuck the rules are. And the best gift in the world on this platform is seeing other content creators talking about you in a good light, reacting to your content, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. If they're reacting to your shit, man, you're doing something. This is a miserable asshole. Something wrong with this bitch. Like, real talk. Something wrong with her up here. I don't know how she was raised or none of that shit. That ain't my problem. It ain't my business, and I really don't give a fuck. But she's on the verge of fucking around and finding out what it's like to lose your shit. Doing the dumb shit she doing. Like, real talk. She doing dumb shit.
Video. Shout out to everybody out there. See, MABW, I ain't gonna strike you. I want you to eat off of this situation. I hope all of y'all eat off this situation. If you can do a video and eat off of it, salute to you. Salute to you. Salute to all the bloggers and reaction podcasters out there. Much respect. But this lady is literally about to be her own demise. She's striking an old channel right now that I can't even upload on. So therefore, I'm assuming that YouTube and the judge or the jury, they're going to see that you're doing shit maliciously, with malicious intent. Which was already, y'all gotta remember, what's already been done has been done. This shit is going through the court process now. And yes, everybody, she is going to be getting sued. I want to make that clear. Okay? I don't gotta speak on that shit. I'm pretty sure y'all know that already. I don't gotta go through the process, but I'm going to definitely go through that process. It is what it is. Her attorney know what's going on. She know what's going on. But it's so funny how she's supposed to have a team of attorneys and they won't tell you, hey, Kendra Sleaze, stop. Why you striking the channel that's on hold? I want y'all to let that ponder for a second.
Why? Because she don't like you. She don't like how you show commentary to her platform. She don't like the things you say about her. She does not like you. You're a small channel. Hell, but you're bigger than my channel. I'm a nobody right now in the circle. That's why I keep striving to do what I do. Your channel, what, 28, 29,000? You're not a Don Lexi with the Black Light podcast. You're not a Theo Coop with the Do Better podcast. You're not, MTR. You're not a Messy Mashan. You're not an O'Shea Duke Jackson. You're not on those levels of status and subscribership as those other content creators that reach as far as they reach. They reach from Americas to overseas and around the world. A lot of these content creators. You ain't got that kind of reach. So being that you ain't got that kind of reach, she don't think that you would have that kind of veracity to fight back. She wants to spend 10 bands or more on lawyers that all they doing is taking a fucking money, you dumb bitch, because he ain't violating no YouTube guidelines. Now, are there content creators that have their platform set where they do not allow you to react to their shit? Like the Joe Buttons, like the Vlad TV, like DJ Vlad, like the Breakfast Club. Yeah. But those are entities that's not only on YouTube, but have major sponsorship backing. That's why you can't react to them. Kendra, unless you got some real big multimedia companies sponsoring and backing your platform, which they're not because they see your shit for what everyone else sees it as a clown fucking show, you're going to lose. You're going to lose bad. And everyone's going to laugh at you in my Carrie voice.
They're literally not going to tell you, hey, you don't stop. You don't got to strike a channel that's been put on hold and is going to be removed for the time being. There's nothing else you have to do. But I'm getting emails because anytime you get a strike, YouTube, they email you so you can do a counter notification. And of course, I'm going to send in the counter notification with the lawyer paperwork. It's simple as that. My lawyer already done put together. I'm pretty sure you see it, Kendra Sleaze. This lady is just up. Ain't you supposed to be sleeping? Once again, I thought you ain't know what goes on in these YouTube streets. So let me guess. This isn't considered harassing. See, I don't care. You can do whatever you want to do, whatever you deem fit to do. Go ahead and do it. I'm just asking the people out there, if somebody was striking your channel maliciously every day, are they cyber stalking your channel? Would it be considered harassing? I'm asking y'all out there. I'm not going to say shit. I'm going to let everything play out in court. But what would it be considered to y'all out there in these streets, in these YouTube streets? She literally doesn't get it. And y'all can look at the stuff yourself.
I actually am dying inside and outside with the sidebar picture of what she's using, because this was last year at the Super Bowl. when she was there by herself. I actually a couple weeks ago, about a week or so ago, used a similar thumbnail for my video. You can go back to my archives and see it. Her wig was so loose and ever flowing that it was dripping off her fucking forehead. Her hairline is horrendous. This is what goes and what happens when our ladies are so hell-bent on putting all this lace fronts, pony wigs, and all these weaves and sew-ins and all this shit in y'all hair. This shit be eating y'all hair off y'all fucking scalps. This bitch got a forehead and the hairline that starts in the back of her neck.
She literally just won't stop. She doesn't like this is what happens when you're unhinged. This is the result of being unhinged. Like you're striking videos from June. Like June 2nd. Like y'all go back. How many months ago was June? She did the strike. She brought a copyright strike to a video I did with the stalker mom. She striked that video. If let me give you a word of advice, Kimmy, please. If your content was so-called copyrighted back then, right? Remember when you did the copyright strikes on me and you hit me? It was about possibly back in, I'm gonna say August, and all the videos went back up. If you have videos copyrighted back in June, why didn't you put those copyrighted videos up? Why didn't you strike those videos back then? Why now? It's October 21st. Why are you striking videos from June? That's just a real question. I really fucking do this, by the way. Respect to the MABW team. Salute to the members. Why are you striking videos from June? It's October 21st, my friend. And you really think
because she's a retard. That's why.
That this shit is gonna work in the court of law. See, YouTube can do. See, I know that there are definitely some. Y'all might not know this, but there are definitely some faults with YouTube because a lot of stuff goes through their AI system, their automated system, and they don't have like a person actually reviewing it. After a while, a person will review it, and they'll be like, "Okay, we're just gonna remove the strike, but not put the video back up, and we're gonna let it play out." Because those are the emails that I'm getting now. That okay. They see what she's doing, but they just gonna let the shit play out in court. And I think they know, yo, he about to you doing this shit in court, you might get penalized every which way in court and with us once MABW sends that lawyer back in after this case is over, you're gonna be cooked. I told you, it's in game. To me, I don't care. It's channel for channel. Lawsuit for lawsuit. That's where we taking this. You play.
So, hey, so just keep in mind, Kendra, he ain't about to do that bullshit with you. He's not about to fuck with you like that because he already know the kind of person you are. Now, I know y'all saw the thumbnail as far as this whole video. This shit right here fucked me up. It's a 30-year-old woman got jailed after shooting 4 of her 5 children because she don't get enough attention. Crazy bitch, right? Shout out to Jada Black for putting this out. We're gonna react to this, and we're gonna wrap it up for the night. This shit here is tragic. 31-year-old woman was jailed after shooting 4 of her kids over a failed relationship. Okay? Some of you bitches don't get what y'all want with the men that y'all try to be around, and this is what y'all do with y'all kids. It's crazy.
Unimaginable tragedy. This event has shaken our community, and we are all feeling the loss.
What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about a 31-year-old mother. Well, I shouldn't call her mother. This woman did the absolute unthinkable. She shot 4 of her children. 2 survived. The other 2 lost their lives in what some people are saying is a fit of insanity. I don't believe it's that whatsoever. I think that this was very calculating. I think that this heifer did not want those children. Well, this woman, her name is Oneida Romulus, 31 years old, originally from Haiti. Then she lived in Georgia.
Oneida Romulus, that kind of remind me of like Romulus Prime or some Transformer kind of name. What? I don't know. I'm just talking shit. But all right, let's let this cook.
And then she moved recently to Texas. This is a woman who's been very unlucky in love. This is a woman that was running a scam empire, bragging about the things that she was buying, showing off her money. And we're going to get into why she was doing it a little bit later. But I want y'all to understand, this is the face of evil. This is the face of evil. This woman, instead of just, allowing someone else to raise those children, because it's very clear to me that she wanted to go live her life, even though she done been with countless men. Every man that she had been with publicly, she had children by. And once those relationships didn't work, probably because most of those men were in prison, the most recent baby's father of the child that she took the life of, by the way, the youngest child, barely with a toddler, took that child's life. That was her latest baby father. He's in prison for taking somebody's life as well. What do we say to these things? How are we able to look at this and not say that there's a mental illness problem in the Black community, even though this heifer's from Haiti? I mean, we could talk about it as far as it affecting a lot of melanated women in Western society. Why did this woman, who brags about all these material things, if you didn't want to be a mother, then find somebody who's willing to raise them. If you're unwilling to do that, but see, her ego couldn't, because if she gives away her children, people are going to mock and ridicule her, and she can't have that. So she makes up this story about having demons and having all these thoughts. Heifer, you're crazy and you're delusional. You went on a reality show to find out who the father of your child was, and apparently both of those men weren't the father. This was a heifer who had supreme insecurity issues. And her way of fixing that was to get a BBL. And even that didn't work. So you moved to Texas.
Another lady that has these low self-esteem issues where they have to keep up with the Joneses, risk their life for these surgeries, all to steal. It doesn't, just because you aesthetically look a certain way doesn't mean that guarantees you to lock in with a man of your choice. They still have to deal with you as an individual. They still have to deal with your personality. They still have to deal with your attitude. They still have to deal with your conflict resolution skills. They still have to deal with all that. So regardless of how you look aesthetically on the outside, you can look a certain way on the outside and still be a piece of shit person. Okay, you ladies need to understand that shit. If you wasn't shit before the BBL, you ain't shit after the BBL. Yeah, exactly. Ebozaba, the fucking the scourge of the earth. That's what the fuck this broad is. Because shit didn't work out with you and whatever man that you was trying to lock in with, because you don't have good social skills, you decide to fucking try to take out and took out 2 of the 4 of your children, and you have 5. You have 5 children, but you took out 2 of them, shot the other 2. So you shot 4 of your children. This bitch ain't shit, man. Whatever she got coming to her, she deserves it.
Thinking that your fortunes were going to change. Because I'm telling you right now, she didn't do this because she was lacking finances, because she bragged about her finances. It's because no matter where she moves to, who she dates, it never lasts. Mainly because this heifer has a problem with the men that she's choosing. She's choosing a lot of the wrong men. And I've talked about this over and over. A lot of you heifers choose the wrong men all the time. And you think that you're going to be able to change them. That's not how the world works. This woman is somebody who needs to be put under the jail. She needs to get the same smoke that y'all give to these other to men who do these types of crimes. I'm telling you right now, if a man had done this, this story would be everywhere. But the reason why you're not seeing this everywhere, because they think it makes certain people look bad. Oh, let me get to her supporters. Do y'all know that this loser has supporters? Did y'all hear about that? How the fact that people are supporting this heifer after she took the lives of 2 of her children? This ain't alleged, by the way. She admitted to it. So there's no alleged. She admitted to taking her 2 children's lives. And there are people talking about wait for the story to come out. The delusion is real. Y'all taking up for her because she's a black woman, and you think that this makes black women look bad. But the problem is that the story is true. She did everything because she admitted to it. Now, later on, when she has to go to trial, she's probably going to deny that she did this. But who did it? Did the demons do it? She did it. She admitted to it. And also, we'll probably get into it a little bit later, but there's
yeah, she was on Court TV, and that's it. Yeah, she's been on TV. I don't know if it was for that. She was probably on that for some other shit. You would actually have to do your research. Like I said, I just came across this on my desk, a day or so ago. But she's been floating around. That picture to the right, that was before this situation happened, of her mug shot, the first picture with this bad part and fucked up looking ass eyelashes on her face and all this other shit. That's her mug shot. But the picture on the right, yeah, she was actually on television for some other shit. It's just... This is why I say that social media has shown the demon time, the demon actions, the demon movements in a lot of modern women in our community.
There's a 17-year-old. Apparently, she has a 17-year-old that hasn't been found. Now, maybe as of me doing this video, the 17-year-old has been found. But this story is terrible to me. She deserves no sympathy whatsoever. The children, the surviving children, they get sympathy, but she's getting absolutely none from me. Let's get to the story first. A Texas mother is accused of shooting 4 of her children and taking the lives of 2 of them. Once appeared on a reality show to determine the paternity of one of the victims. Oneida Romulus, who's 31, was arrested by county officials early morning on Saturday, October 4th, after allegedly shooting 4 of the children.
Okay, so basically that second picture that you saw, she was on a court show to try to find whether or not the person she was taking to court was the father of her child. How fucked up that you got to be out here in the world that you got to take a person to a nationally televised television show to see if that's even the child's father. And come to find out that in particular episode, the person that she had up there in court wasn't the child's father. Just out here just giving it up for Bam Bam. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
taking the life of the teenage son and the toddler daughter. And the county sheriff's office has said this in a statement. The police did not publicly name the children, but they were identified by KHOU11 as 13-year-old Ocario Covington, 3-year-old Amora Chappell. 2 of the Romulus' other children, an 8-year-old boy and a 9-year-old girl, survived the incident and are in stable condition per the sheriff's office. Those children are going to put her in the dirt. Those children, when the trial comes, unfortunately, are going to put her behind bars for the rest of her life. And she might end up getting the death penalty because she is in Texas, and Texas doesn't play these type of crimes. So she could be looking at the death penalty. Law enforcement officials responding to a report of a shooting found Romulus and her children in a vehicle where they believed the shooting took place. Romulus was arrested at the scene, police said. Romulus was once a contestant on Paternity Court, a court TV series that focused on all things family, ranging from questions about paternity to stories involving DNA. The series had its last episode on YouTube more than a year ago, and the website for the series was unavailable as of Tuesday, October 7th. An episode which KH...
Yeah, it's all right, Big Mike. I know you probably had other stuff going on. That's the beauty of these live streams that I do. You can always go back to the replay game. You know what I mean? This is the meaty part of the show and what's on the thumbnail. I mean, you know, we talk about other things that's on our live stream, but this story bothered me because so many of these modern women want to sit up here and claim that they're so strong and so independent and men ain't shit and men are dogs and men don't care about their children and this, that, and blah, 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 blah. And call. Be called. But I'm seeing more and more stories of these women doing harm to the children that they actually give birth to. Like that's a flex. And want to cry victim behind it. But she ain't getting out of this one. She shot 4 of her children out of the 5 that she has. And 2 of them didn't make it. She said, did I read the story? I sent you the other day? Yeah, I read it. And like I said, thank y'all for sending me all your ideas and your different stories. I do plan on reacting to these stories. I don't necessarily have to just react to something just because it's something that just happened like yesterday and stuff like that. As long as we got something to talk about, we always got content. So trust me, I'm gonna bring that up too on some live streams in the upcoming days and things like that. So don't worry about it. I ain't forgot about nobody, and I appreciate all the emails and the inboxes that y'all send me, because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now, and I appreciate it. I'm still struggle streaming. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tune in to the Black Bottom Rozcast and subscribe. I'm trying to at least get to 500 before the end of the year, and we're gonna get there. We're gonna keep going.
OU11 reports aired nearly 12 years ago. Romulus told the host that she was involved with 2 men at the same time. Her partner, Dwayne Seymour, claimed she was engaged.
Oh, but men are dogs. Men are dogs. But she was dealing with 2 men at the same time, just stroking and poking. Stroking and poking. Rapping and tapping. Bending and sending. Licking and sucking. But men are the dogs, right? It's always been an old saying that, men don't know how to cheat right. Women do, because the men they fucking cheat don't fucking blow up the spot, which is true. Men got more to lose fucking up a good thing than women do, because women don't give a fuck. Women will blow your shit up and they don't feel like they getting what they want. They don't care. A man, nah, they gonna keep it going.
With another man named Jeremy Covington, the same time she conceived Acario, which Romulus admitted neither of the men proved to be the father of then 18-month-old Acario. Romulus of Montgomery County was the one who called 911 and appeared paranoid during her interview with police, according to court documents cited by KHOU 11. She allegedly told police she called 911 because instead of them doing it to me, I'm going to do it to them, per the court documents. When asked to clarify what she meant by do it to them, she allegedly said, in the mall. She further alleged her children were dead to her and they were with the devil, at one point stating,
hold on. Y'all hear this shit? This bitch ain't shit. She said her kids was from the devil. Wow.
because you can't take me without me taking you, per investigators KHOU 11 reports. This heifer's crazy. She should have never been a mother. There are certain women who probably should have never conceived a child in their life. She's one of them. She should have never conceived a child. She should have never been allowed to conceive a child. There should be something to where there are certain types of women that aren't allowed to have children, because there are women out there who genuinely want to be mothers. They can't have children. But this lousy, disgusting heifer was allowed to have children. And look at what she did.
Story, which is just so disturbing. So this is happening in the town of Porter, which is in just north of Houston.
Hey, Mike, I saw the previews of it. I just haven't seen it yet. But what's that's about? Because I think I'm gonna check that out. Perfect Neighbor. I'm gonna check that out.
And we have our Jillian Hartman there. So we found out in Brazoria County, 2 children, 2 other people are dead. And apparently the mother might be in charge. And Jillian, I know the town of Porter is very small. I don't know if people may know who this mother is, who's allegedly responsible possibly for this.
Well, I just talked to a neighbor. She says she has seen the kids before, and she says this is just tragic and shocking. This is a heartbreaking story. A mother is accused of shooting her 4 kids, and 2 of them died. And we learned that the family lived in this home here behind me in Porter, Montgomery County. Now, authorities arrested this mother. Take a look here. 31-year-old Onita Romulus. She allegedly shot her 4 kids over the weekend. 2 of them were killed. The Brazoria County Sheriff's Office said just before 5 a.m. Saturday, she called 911 from a Shell gas station in Angleton and said to come to her location. Now, when deputies arrived, they found 4 children shot inside the car. Now, Anita's 13-year-old son and 4-year-old daughter died from their injuries. Her 8-year-old son and 9-year-old daughter were then life-flighted to a local hospital.
This is some wild shit I'm seeing and we're hearing right now. The mother of these children is who did this crime. Not a stranger, not a random, not somebody that's the mother. But we give a lot of women in our community and women in general across this country a pass with some of their transgressions, what they not only do to children, but what they do to people in general, because they're women. So that's a good reason to give them a pass. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna definitely check it out. if I don't get to it before Friday's live stream, trust me, by next week, I'll definitely, we definitely put that in the rotation. Like I say, thank you, everybody that gives me ideas and stuff. Because, I mean, trust me, if y'all didn't give me ideas, I got more than enough stuff that run across my front that I can talk about. But sometimes it's good when I can get some ideas from my audience. At least that lets me know, hey, man, I like how you get down with it. I like how he discusses it. I like how he brings it and gives us, analysis on it. Appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that gives me information on it.
And we're told at last check they are in stable condition. Investigators believe the shooting happened inside the car, but are still working to determine exactly where it happened. Now, authorities called this a senseless tragedy. At this time, Ramos is in the Brazoria County Jail with a $14 million bond. We did learn some disturbing new details in the last 30 minutes, according to
Good. 14 million. You ain't getting out, bitch, no time soon. 14 million was that 10%? Was that about $140,000? I don't think she got that kind of money like laid up in the bedroom somewhere. Yeah, that's 140,000. No, she ain't getting out no time soon. Fuck that bitch. Remember what you said on top of every show, don't you say, leave those pills alone. That funky bitch was up. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's what the fuck I'm saying, man. This shit I be talking about, man. Not only that we got a problem in our community as a whole, as far as mental health help. It don't make it no better when people that got issues want to entertain other shit in the mix of your own personal demons and problems. That don't make it no easier. Something is seriously mentally and spiritually wrong with this woman. For her to want to do something like that and act like it's nothing. Act like she has no remorse behind it. How can you fuck with a broad like this, brothers? How can y'all fuck with a woman like that? I know maybe sometimes that, you don't see the initial signs, but this is why sometimes we got to stop thinking with our little head and thinking more with our big head before we interact and go all in with certain women out here in the world. Because a lot of times you put yourself in a situation where you're going to regret that shit. And this is sad, man. This is
court
sad.
documents. When she was questioned by authorities, she said her children were dead to her and they were with the devil. Now, we did talk to a neighbor who said that she knew the kids. She saw them many times before. She's never spoken or seen the mother, but said that nothing seemed suspicious. Take a listen.
We didn't know anything about the lady, but as for the 13-year-old boy and then his little sister, he was very sweet. We would see him in the afternoons because we would sit out in the afternoon and we would see him going to get her from the daycare and bringing her back and taking care of her. We didn't know anything about the other two kids. And when we heard it, I couldn't believe it. And I'm still in shock.
So the 13-year-old was going to get the child from daycare. A 13-year-old was going to get, not her, because she was probably sitting up in the house on social media taking photos. So the 13-year-old was going to get the young child, not her. Because as you can hear from the neighbor, they never saw the mother. They always saw the children, but they never saw the mother. That's crazy. Where was she at?
But doing bum shit. You know, this ain't the days of the 80s and the 70s, whereas our parents taught us at a young age to be a little bit more responsible than normal. But it wasn't looked at as a bad thing. It wasn't looked at as a bad thing for a 10, 11-year-old to like be a babysitter back in the 70s, you know, for like their siblings or cousins that was like maybe between 8 and 5. I'll say that. That wasn't an uncommon thing in my generation. It wasn't uncommon for a 10-year-old child in my generation that knew how to clean a house, knew how to wash dishes, knew how to wash clothes, knew how to iron clothes. Hell, I was 10, 11 years old. I knew how to sew. It wasn't uncommon for children in my generation and the generation right after me to know these things. Because guess what? The people that taught us that wanted us to know those things at an early age so we can take that on for our everyday life when we get grown. These kids don't know shit but these iPads, these cell phones. They'll leave their fucking shit fucked up in disarray because of what they see around them. No structure. And you wonder why we got all this madness going on out here in the world. You wonder why. You wonder why. Man, prayers to them children. Prayers to those children, man. They didn't deserve that. They didn't deserve to have a mother like that. Because their mama ain't shit. Like, real talk. Excuse me. That mama ain't shit. And she gonna burn in hell. She definitely gonna spend her time in jail. Definitely that. Hope everyone had a great night tonight. Questions, comments, and concerns, please hit me up at blackbottomroscast@gmail.com. We about to wrap it up for the night. Thank everybody for tuning in. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tune on in. If you want to look at some of my archive videos, man, it's always a pleasure. You know, they out there in the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? So you say you remember my cousin down south at 10. He knew how to braid his little sister's hair better than his own. Right. See, millennials, Gen Zers, we were taught at an early age to be self-sufficient because they knew that one day we were going to have to be on our own. You can't teach your child the facts of life and the walks of life just sticking a phone in their face and getting them out your fucking face. You can't. You can't teach these newer children how to be successful adults when you don't spend no time with them. You don't teach them proper etiquette. You don't. I didn't mean to delete Michael's message. Dad, you deleted his message? Which message did you delete? I didn't see a message get deleted, so I don't know if it happened. The last one? Which one? Was shit I remember my cousin down south at 10? Because it's still up on my platform, on my screen. No, it's still up. It's not deleted. It's not deleted. Maybe you thought it was deleted, but it's not deleted on our end because I still see it on my end. But anyway, with that being said, man, I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. It's not on this end. I don't know. I see it on mine. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I can't go back. Can I go back? Yeah. No, this right here, it's still up. So I don't know. Maybe it's on your end. I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. It don't matter. It's cool. But man, look, I appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. I hope everybody's been blessed. I hope y'all got a little something out of what we was talking about. Like I say, man, social media it's a hell of a drug with a lot of these modern women out here. You got wannabe ministers, putting out that they like, BBLs and encouraging other women to destroy their bodies instead of putting in the real work and hitting the gym. You rather have a woman have a BBL instead of getting their teeth fixed. You know what I'm saying? This shit crazy, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I always try to do a good show. You know what I'm saying? I always try to give us analytical and critical information for all of us to build on. It was deleted from the public chat. That's everyone else sees. I don't know. Look, hey, look, we all saw it. I posted it. So it is what it is. If she did it on accident, it's no slight on Big Mike. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate you spending the time. Y'all could have been anywhere else. If you made it this far, you are definitely a part of the Black Bottom Rodcast family. But hey, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Like my man Simple the P always used to say, I want you to live as long as you want and never won't. As long as you live. Until Friday, we'll be back.
This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone. I just can't let this go. This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone. I just can't let this go. Girl, if I'm doing too much, just let me know. For some reason, I just can't let this go. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I just. I know we all make mistakes. I know it's hard to change. Why wouldn't you when you knew that you were causing me pain? And maybe I was willing to, but why did you let me give you much too much? Don't know what I expect. Tell me, did you mind too much? I had to lie to be by your side. Me must be blind. I found my